Hi.
Welcome in. So the stream's on. We haven't obviously started yet, but people can hear you, but they can't see you yet.
Nice.
I just kind of play music in the beginning.
Yeah.
I actually found a really nice royalty-free one that I think I'm going to use for the actual theme of our campaign because it fits perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for it.
You'll have to go watch it when the stream's over. Make sure you subscribe.
I feel like I have, but I could be lying. Fact check me.
I'll let the dice backtrack you. Fact check you. What's up?
Right. The Thunder are going for a franchise record 13 straight wins.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope they get it.
Yeah. Just saying. In case anyone was wondering.
My life will be completely the same either way.
We might win it all this year.
Nice. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy you're happy.
If we win this game, we'll be on pace to win one less game than the best Bulls team did ever.
What are sports? This is D&D. What are sports?
Yeah.
Sports ball. Our team is busting points.
Is that the one where they touch each other?
I think that's all sports.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty sports universal.
Mm-hmm. It's true. He wouldn't lie, not at a time like this.
No. There's a little bit of touching in every sport.
That is
The best
true.
sports even have reach rounds. Where it D&D?
Oh,
Beyond the Wall. Gotta log into this stupid thing.
yeah. What's our rating for our stream?
Galantrie after dark.
NC-17.
Yeah, no, it's set to mature audiences. I mean, you can't. Twitch doesn't let you do nudity, but not that I want that on the stream. But
Are you sure, Ryan?
yeah,
I mean,
and
for
YouTube.
right price.
Apparently, YouTube you can't save. You're not supposed to say fuck within the first 30 seconds of the video. I don't know why that's a thing.
No.
Oh man. So we have a 30-second processing period.
Well, my friend Bagua Soup does it all the time. And he does it just to piss off the YouTube devs. So
Diabolical.
yeah, he's awesome. Every time, too, he's like, "Hi, YouTube!" Every time he starts the video, because he was a Twitch streamer for the longest time. But he's a very good Resident Evil player.
I'm a chicken, so I don't watch scary things.
Well, watching him's what got me into speedrunning Resident Evil, which I did Resident Evil 2. My best time was 58 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
And at the time, that was I think that was 3 minutes within world record when I got it. So I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I would say that's a pat on the back and then some.
Mm-hmm.
Subpar.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second off. You suck. Those are rookie numbers.
I think I'm one of Ryan's biggest bullies.
I mean, it's not a big deal. I just control whether or not you live or die. So
Yeah.
Well, like I said in the group chat, I can control what you get paid. So
that is true.
Dang.
Maybe don't accidentally forget a couple zeros behind there. It'll probably take the company a while to fix it.
It's your secret savings account. You
Yeah.
just keep short of your check.
No.
You can get it 5 years later.
I look at it and it says automatic deposit to such and such. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Well, those aren't the last four of my account number.
This is where I park my bank account.
park.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 D&D Beyond accounts, and I always log into the wrong one first, and it's 6 characters from when D&D Beyond first came out.
Yeah. See, Garrus said, I don't know if we can handle the influx of viewership and the rabid fan base that would result. I said, I remember when I had my first beer.
Oh, goodness.
Norm!
I don't have gummies, but I had to do the next best thing today, so I'm feeling okay.
All right, guys, we're waiting for one more player, and we'll be getting started shortly.
Yeah, where is Wendy at?
She said she had to find a plug. Or a cable, I'm guessing.
I think it's just an outlet from how she said it.
Yeah, it should be any second.
Yeah, She's just looking at the soup selection right now.
Yeah, they just keep on like this ether hand just keeps picking up the head and moving a new bowl of soup until she finds the one she wants. It's like Bigby's hand just picking her up and dropping her in soups.
She's like, "What's the soup of the day again?" No.
I think I'm feeling broccoli cheddar.
The one Wendy's having.
The soup du jour.
That's the soup of the day. That sounds good. I'll have that.
I'll have that.
I'll have two.
You spilled the salt, man.
Like when he's like, "Does that look like spit to you?" And from the burger and Super Troopers, he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Fuck it."
We made it this far.
Well, Alex, I turned myself down to 75, so maybe that will help Emily's husband's sensitive ears. Although I think it's just because I have a high quality mic, and he was probably listening to the episode where I was yelling because I was playing Grimly, and he was screaming at the top of his lungs. I'm like, not all my characters are that loud. Most of them are.
The few shows where we roast the viewers as well.
Mm-hmm.
No one's safe.
No.
Smoke for everyone.
Okay, guys, we're gonna give Wendy a
Hey,
little bit.
Brian.
Yeah,
How do you determine heroic inspiration?
Alright.
heroic inspiration.
I have a thing that says heroic inspiration. It says the DM give you heroic inspiration.
Well, it's probably a 5.5 thing, but heroic inspiration is, if I'm thinking of it correctly, it's the thing where the DM can give people inspiration for making good decisions in the game, and they can
You
use
can
it.
re-roll any die immediately after rolling it, but you have to use the new roll.
Yeah, but I don't. That
I
might
can only
be,
get one at a time, and I guess
That's
it's only
that might just be an ability for you.
That's just
Yeah.
advantage. You
Yeah.
can roll. Inspiration is something that can be given by bards, or you can just decide to give something for like good role playing,
Yeah.
and it just gives you advantage on any d20 roll that you want.
okay.
What
But
I
I have
did
to get it from you. You have to give it to me.
that kind, yes. But if you have an ability that says you can do it, then you can. But I used to
It
give.
says I have to get it from you. It
Oh, okay.
says that sometimes
Heroic. That's
DM
heroic inspiration, and then there's also bardic inspiration.
Yeah, bardic inspiration. Yeah, I know that's a.
Yeah, you'd have to if somebody makes a good decision or something like that, I might do that time to time.
But it's
But
like really, really, really good looking.
Yeah,
yeah, oh, definitely.
really ridiculously good looking.
I've got so many inspiration dice over here. I don't like. We're just giving them away, folks. All right.
New year, new us.
God, it's not hard to kill a beholder when you get advantage on every single roll.
Mhm. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Right. Let me see that dice. Here, use this dice. Nat 20, nat 20. What the hell?
Reminds me of that Family Guy corner 3 double dribble thing. And he's like, I'm just gonna go over here in corner 3 because there's a glitch in double dribble to where you never missed a corner 3.
That's funny. Leave it to Family Guy to find that. Them or Simpsons. So we're gonna start at 7:35. Wendy will just have to get here when she gets here. So 7:35, folks. Sorry for the delay, but people got lives and jobs, and it takes a minute to get everybody on the same page. This is my first official game on fiber, though.
Nice.
Yep, internet's going much faster, and I'm pooping a lot better. All that
Nice.
fiber.
That joke is worse the second time I hear it.
Nope. It'll be even better the third time.
Yeah. Well, the third time you hear it, it's an HR complaint.
More or less. Ryan, did you say this?
Well,
No. No. No.
File it with myself.
So
Yes, you did say that.
You didn't even let me finish when I no.
It brings in the recording of the stream.
Oh shit! Looks like you caught me red-handed.
Is this your
That's not me. That's AI.
Yeah. Yeah. AI is getting ridiculous. We're like
It
a few
is.
years away from not being able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
For sure.
That'll be a plausible excuse in like 2 to 3 years, Ryan.
Yep. I know.
What, me? No.
For every
I
politician.
didn't rob that bank. I know I had a shirt on that said I am Ryan Reese. That's AI.
And then we'll get really dumb, and they'll be like, "Oh, by the way, we're letting such and such out of jail from 30 years ago because AI was clearly the culprit." It's like AI didn't exist 30 years ago. No, we're not taking any questions. Like,
Have you seen iRobot?
yeah, exactly.
That's the opposite of the way it works. It would be like,
I
yeah,
know.
it looks like probably AI did this, but better keep him in prison just to be safe.
Yeah, usually. But there was a video I saw where the Elon Musk robot was watching iRobot, and I'm like, do you want Skynet? Because this is how you get Skynet.
Did you hear about that new Google like Willow thing that they did a test run like 2 or 3 weeks ago? And it's this like quantum computer that Google's coming out with, or that has.
That's
And
ridiculous.
it within 5 minutes it solved a problem that it would have taken our best supercomputers out right now. They said like a septillion years to complete.
Dang, that's
Oh,
ridiculous.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So hang on.
Nice.
Well, it's good to see you guys. I haven't seen you since last year, so let's get going.
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
right when the ball dropped, I was like, I haven't showered since 2024.
No, thankfully, he showered.
It's good to see you all. I haven't seen you since last year.
Wow, that joke's good. All right, guys. Okay, so we just to recap, we're still waiting on Wendy, but she'll get here when she gets here. We last left off quite a while ago, almost a full month, and they had a dinner with Monroe and his associates. Well, as far as you guys, but he was aware there was other associates, and stuff kind of went a little south real fast. Somebody decided to have play a little scavenger hunt, and have a scavenger hunt, murder some people, not a big deal. But
I feel like it went perfectly to plan, honestly.
yeah, everything went great. Got a $1,000 check, which I'm sure you guys are eager to cash, and
Not yet.
so we're gonna go ahead and pick up there. If you haven't seen that episode, viewers, I mean, you can of course watch us live. We would appreciate that, but you also gonna want to check out that episode so things make a little bit more sense. With that being said, Lady Prava had taken the map and the ledger. Said she was needing to make copies of the information. She would get it back to you. There's Wendy. Hey, Wendy. We went ahead and started. We've only been playing for a couple minutes, but so you didn't. Well, we haven't really been playing.
Mid recap.
Yeah, we're mid recap.
Yay.
So you're good. So okay, yeah. So basically, that's what ended up happening, and she took the ledger and the map to make copies of it, and it was like very, very late, so they were going to get a good night's sleep and try to wake up first thing in the morning, cash that, maybe take care of some other things, maybe do some shopping or whatever they might be able to do. Yeah, with that being said, they gave you guys the hotel that you're staying, or the tavern that you're staying in, and it a little upscale, but it's paid for. So upon getting to your rooms, you all had food and drink waiting for you. And if there's anything anybody wants to do, prepare, change spells, anything before you prep your long rest, you're welcome to keep watches, but that's not typically necessary in a tavern inn. But
Do some loot. Can I do some loot practice?
yeah, if you'd like.
Right.
You did try to play for them before, and they weren't exactly wanting it.
Yeah,
this
maybe practice is what you need.
Always. That's how you get good.
Yeah, there you go. Practice makes perfect. So do you want to? Are you wanting to make a performance check, or are you just wanting to start singing random songs, or what does Krevlin want to do?
Practice his lute. I mean, do I
Okay.
need to? You want me to roll for that?
Yeah, make a couple of performance checks for me. First roll of 2025.
I gotta find my dice. Oh no!
Of course, it's a performance check. This group. Oh, and I'm sure Rollo's gonna have nightmares about baby oil for the foreseeable future.
Right. Get off my.
Yeah, you left that party glistening. So
Someone even say dripping?
yeah,
Probably.
that's a word.
16 on the dice. So let's see what he has for his performance. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right. Performance +7.
Okay. So yeah,
23.
sounds incredible. It's been a while since you've had a moment, a free moment just to play the lute, and you kind of like take your time, just taking in the environment, playing it, thinking about all the things that have happened, knowing you got a nice 1,000 gold check in your pocket, irk a little smile, and then you play a tune unlike any tune you've played before, and it is just complete passion to your ears.
You should I sorry, get my D&D Beyond up. There we go. Should it be like a recap song that he's singing, or do you want to? I don't know if I can do a 23 roll on the improv a 23 roll song.
Well, you better fucking try. We're all waiting for it. My popcorn just finished.
I believe in you.
Psst, Garrus, sing.
We all just start chanting. Sing,
So
sing.
he's gonna go down. This is so we're at a high end like tavern.
Yeah, I will tell you right now. It's like, but the time you guys got to her, it was like I think 4 a.m. So there's not going to be very many people down there.
All right.
So that may not be your best course of action. Although if the owner will be down there, so that's about it.
Okay. He'll strum some lively chords on his lute.
Okay.
He's gonna have just the most confidence. He's so confident. He just wrote this song, but he's just so confident. It's the best song ever.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna perform a little song for everybody. If you'd like, it's I'm gonna call it "The Tale of Wonders."
So you say that to the owner, and he's like this. I'm the only one down here, sir.
It's you and my friends. Just you and my friends is all. This is for us.
All right. Go ahead.
From gnolls in the night to cultists bold, demons and dragons, the tale that's told. We march through the dark with no fear to show, but a giant rider, well, that's a new foe. Kings and queens with treasures so bright, we dance through danger, never out of sight. With my weasel in hand and the lute as my friend, each new adventure on us would depend. This town, the challenge, the drinks and more, arm wrestling over airships and fights we adore. Here now we stand with stories to share, a band of heroes, baby oil to spare. So yeah, he's gonna
go ahead and make a performance check with advantage, because you're confident and you were practicing this before you did it. So
advantage.
this would be an amazing double ones moment.
Yeah, we're gonna 3, but advantage is 24.
I said I would have torn you apart with double ones.
That would have been fun.
No,
I like that.
no. So So even though he's kind of like, why, like, what the hell is happening? It's like 4 a.m. Maybe this guy's drunk, but he's not playing like he's drunk. He's playing like he's mastered this instrument. The man's just kind of like, wow. You know what?
Thank you very much.
Not only is that amazing, but I'm gonna have a drink brought to your room. I like you.
Thank you so much. And then my party too. Did they hear it, or are you already gone? Who? This is for you guys, but if you weren't here, that's fine.
It's up to you guys if you wanted to be down here at that. At
I
4
mean,
in the
I could be
morning.
down there prepping spells. All I have to do is be pulling out little bits and bobs to prep them. So I've probably got a bunch of little natural stuff all over my side of the table now. But I'll give a little clap and then go back to prepping my stuff.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure. Anytime, I'll sing it again. I'd have to go back and rewatch to do it again because I didn't write it down.
Pulling out little bits and bobs.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, the song was great. Aside from that, there's not much more. At this point, you're gonna want to get some sleep unless your plans have changed on cashing that check at bank's
Absolutely
opening.
waking up so early. We will be the first when that bank is open. We are in there.
You'll want to go to sleep soon then, because it's gonna be hard to get 8 hours if you don't.
I need 8 hours. Give me that exhaustion when it comes to cash.
Oh, sorry guys.
I need
Alarm
cash.
just went off.
Watch this check bounce.
Oh, that
Check
would suck.
bounces, then we're gonna go to the king.
It was actually from Bartholomew's account.
Sorry, I had a timer going on how quickly can I kill one of my players. Missed it. Okay, so you got lucky you guys lived this round. Okay, so yeah, so everybody hits the sack. The wine's brought up to you. It's delicious. The guy just said a glass of house red, and it's very good. You long rest. So again, any spells you want to prep, anything you want to do, go for it. And you are officially long rested, and the morning comes quicker than you would think. You wake up. There is fresh breakfast being cooked downstairs, but we ain't got time for that shit. So, heading on outside to the.
Oh no, we snagged. At least I'm snagging some on the way out the door, a muffin or something. Come
go
on.
for it.
The
I
monk
just grab a
can't go
handful of
hungry.
meat and eat it as I walk out the door.
I could see you with either a large chunk of ham or like a good fistful
turkey
of
leg.
bacon. A whole turkey leg.
So you guys get
the
out.
lamb of a pig.
The
Yeah, 'cause I
lamb
don't
of a
need to go to
pig.
the bank, so I'm not in any rush.
So you guys do get out to the ever bustling city of Pale Moon, and make your way straight to the bank. And
And how much? This check is for 1,000 gold.
that's what it promised to pay 1,000 gold, and then it's got Monroe's signature on it.
Yay!
Did we get inflation? Is there an exchange rate we need to worry about?
Make it 1,050. So you guys,
Great. Let's
you
go to the bank.
guys.
I'm ready. That's straight for the bank for me. I'd like to be sure we get there right when it opens.
All right, so you get
Let's
there
do it.
as the gnome is opening up the bank doors, kind of just like looks at you and is like, "Does anybody work anymore?" And he like opens the bank door and goes back to
Hopefully
sit.
not after today.
Got a big one
You
for
can
you.
start. I've got one for you. Good day to you, my esteemed guardian of coin. I have come
Good
to
day.
relieve you of some of that delightful yellow metal.
You
that
know,
keep
every
so carefully
day
hidden.
I think I would
Behold.
like that. Oh,
I'm assured that this crisp parchment is worth 1,000 gold, and I am very eager to experience the jingle of those coins firsthand.
1,000.
So if it's all the same to you, why
gold.
don't we expedite this transaction so that I can resume my vital public service of turning heads, lifting spirits, the such? Yes?
1,000 gold, you say? May I see it, please?
Right here?
He takes it from
With a
you.
flourish.
Ah, you're an associate of Monroe. All right.
Associate? I mean, I do know him, yes.
He says, "Well, his
Know
checks,
of him. We know
his
of him.
checks are always good here." Stamps it, puts it down. I'll be
Very
right
well.
back. He jumps off of his little
Yes.
stool, and then you don't see his head anymore. It's like, you see a little bit of hair like bouncing up as he's walking away. Few moments pass. He comes back, sets 2 big bags down. There you are. 500 gold in each bag. Do you wish to have smaller coin, or is gold fine?
Gold is so fine. So
Right.
happy with this this transaction. It was lovely doing business with you, and I will take my leave.
Have a good day. Next!
I'm going to be out of there quick.
Okay, so you guys are back out into the bustling city.
So 200 each. We split it up. Is that how we're gonna do it?
What's
All
that?
right.
Wait, what? What? What?
It's 1,000.
This 1,000 gold check just turned into 200 gold check.
I don't need any more blood money. It's cool.
Oh, so
it's one
250
down.
each.
Anybody,
Nice.
250 each? Anybody else? This is bloody, dirty.
Hey, she worked for that money. If she wants it, she can have it. That's the way I see
I'm
it.
so sorry. You don't have to. I will bear the burden on my soul of carrying this dirty blood money. Yes,
I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Okay, so the day is yours. The map and ledger have not been returned yet, so it's up to you guys what you'd like to do with the day.
Okay, so we need to check in with the lady who gave us the mission
Oh yeah.
Probably wouldn't hurt to stop
to
for some
infiltrate
potions.
Monroe's.
Mm-hmm.
And she also gave me access to their library, and I want to see what all I can find in there as well.
Sure. Yeah, lost records and such.
Potions sound like a good idea. To go to the potion shop.
See our friend.
Yes.
Always worth it to have a healing potion.
Yeah.
At
No
least
more
one.
poison.
So where in the world would it be? Like, where would we go? Like, if like are magic items just really rare? Like, or like, is there places you can go for a certain amount of money and get something like enchanted or something?
So magic items are very rare. The Pale Moon is gonna have like some, but it's not gonna have like. If you want good magic, you're gonna have to either go to Freeport, which it would be Bobo Twiddlefoot and Zara. I forget her last name at the top of my mind right now. I'll have to look it up. But Zara, as I think it's
Bon.
no, that's Cassie Von Bon Bon. Cassie Von Bon Bon is jokeable magic. It's not. You don't get serious magic items there.
That's the good stuff.
Practical jokes for your friend. Tea sets that make you crap your pants. That's what you get there. So
Yep,
Yeah,
that
good
was a
stuff.
very fun one to have, actually.
That was great.
And then here, it's mainly just potion. And you might find somebody who can do minor enchantments. Arcania, Shore's End in Arcania, which Shore's End is actually, Freeport's close, but Shore's End is the biggest city in all of Galantrie. And that Arcania is known for its magic. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to go to the potion.
sure,
Is there like a magic store, or is it just a potion store?
just a potion shop.
Okay,
And
there's not like a
remember
magic
that
store.
we've
in
been
town?
here.
Yeah, there might be like enchanted items you can buy, but there's not going to be anybody who specializes in it.
Okay, no problem.
Awesome.
So you're heading there. You're heading to the library to get permission, or with permissions you had. Olympia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go check out the potion shop too.
Okay.
Well,
And
awesome.
Nixie, what's on the sketch today?
I think I definitely want to look at the potion shop just for. Honestly, we came kind of close to getting hurt on some of those combats. I might see if they have some healing potions brewed up by today.
You got it.
What's it, Lady
Just for S and
Polenta?
Gs. Just for S and Gs.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time. The lady, is it Lady Polenta?
Lava.
Polenta?
Lady Polenta.
Lava.
Lady Polenta would like to present you with a new soup. It just came out.
The Spanish corn. What's the lady's name that we're?
Make a history check. or ask your friends.
+2, so 5.
Lady Prava.
Lava.
The only reason why you're getting that on a 5 is because I feel sorry for you.
I literally thought you said Lady
I'm
Placenta
just-
the
I'm
first time.
Lady Placenta.
No, Polenta.
Say it with
Polenta, the
me.
corn.
Say it with me. It's Lady Prava. Lady
Prava.
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 Stop calling me a placenta. All right.
Placenta. What does she want me to?
Isn't she a dragonborn? I don't
No,
even know if she would have
no.
been even like.
No, she
I don't-
worships.
She worships
She
Harsgold.
worships at the church of.
Of the
No,
dragons.
what's your version? It's
Golden-
your version of Bahamut, right?
Golden. Yeah, my version of Bahamut's golden dragon named Harsgold, and she has basically like a dragon head going down her bald head, and then she has symbols all over her skin that of the Harsgold's dragon symbol for very, very, very devoted to him. But yeah,
And he's a god.
correct. He's the god of the metallic dragons. All right.
Well, I'll head to the Church of the Metallic of Harsgold to meet with Lady Prabha.
All right. So, and so that's where you're heading, and then
Yes.
we'll do this. We'll do this in. Give me just a second. I'm posting our thing in channels for people to watch. Just trying to get more people in here. So give me a quick second, and then we will take care of all those.
No worries. I just copied the link to a couple people.
I appreciate it. Hold on. And let's see.
If I share it 5 times, do I get like a DM bonus?
Yeah, I'll punch your card, and then you get free advantage. Okay, so there's your heroic intervention, Grant. Get your hey, it's easy. Just 3 people. Get your parents and Maddie, and you're set.
Done.
All right. So we'll start with
Orphan?
Daenerys. So Daenerys, you make it to the library. There's a gnome, well-dressed gnome with pretty like loud hair, which is kind of counterproductive in the library. And she kind of like slowly walks up to you with her little like somehow her high heels are like completely silent, and she's like mastered the craft. And she comes up to you and she kind of leans into you and says, "How may I help you?"
Well, first, I think I need to check on what language.
Quieter.
No, wait. So they said that they shipped off the stuff. Hold on. I just had a brain fart. Like I knew what I was doing, and then
You're good. Are you just trying to recall what you were looking for?
yes. 'cause
So there
the
was
letter-
there were pages missing that were ripped out of what happened long ago between the calamity of the basically when Azuldan had rose and was basically taking over Galantrie. They stood against him, and there was a lot of pages that were removed to protect people from things that might have been knowledge that is no longer seen for the the average eye.
So I'm looking for censored history.
Censored history. Ah, you must be the friend that Lady Prava told me of.
Indeed.
One moment, I will get a book and make a request for you. And she kind of does her little shuffle. Again, it's just absolutely silent. You're like, how is she not making any damn noise with her footsteps? So about 5 or 6 minutes pass, and she comes back with a little bit, basically like a little, almost like a book card type thing, and she writes on it, signs it. Here you are. It will take a few days for the Lost Records copies to be delivered to the library, as they are not kept in the city for specific reasons. But when it has come in, I will make sure that you are informed.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. And she's like, if there's anything else I can help you with, just ask me quietly. Thank you. Good day. So she kind of walks away. So at this point, we'll go ahead and move over to the potion shop, and then we'll end with Krevlin.
I'll
Okay.
let Nixie go in first as we walk into it.
All right, so as Nixie walks in, the first thing you see, Nixie, is the back of the very familiar gnome with the green hair, and he quickly flips around to you, and he has an eye patch over one of his eyes, and he says, "Ah, greetings!"
Hi, wait, come here for a second.
Okay. And he walks towards you.
And then, can I put a hand over his eye?
Sure. The one that he can see out of, or the eye patch?
He can't see
Ah!
out
I
of.
can't see anything!
No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
And then, just a simple level 1 healing word. Well, I guess I could have done that from a little further, actually. So I'll just healing word it real quick, but I'll aim at him.
All right. So you cast Healing Word. Go ahead and roll for it. roll the how much it heals.
7?
Okay, so as you do that, the eye patch kind of like glows, and he's like, "What? Now that is a neat trick. That is a neat trick." You know, I thought about it. I was thinking about it. I could have drank my own stock, but not gonna do that. Like, I'd rather have gold than my eye. So, but thank you.
Speaking of healing stock, that's actually what I came for. Think you have any freshly brewed healing potions?
Some people call it fresh. Give me a second, and I'll go take a look for you. Okay?
Thank you.
Don't touch anything. And he like walks to the back room. At this point, Olympia and Rolo, are you looking for anything in particular, or what are you guys?
I'm just looking around and kind of waiting for her to go. I'm probably gonna ask like if there's any like like anything enchanted along those lines, or just anything special he might have.
Okay. He returns a few moments later. All right. So for you today, especially considering you helped me with me eye, I'm gonna give you a special discount that I only give to my closest friends. So. You're very welcome. So I have 3 regular healing potions, and I will let them go to you for, don't get too excited now, 49 gold coins apiece.
You know what? That still sounds like a great deal.
That is a gargantuan discount in these parts. You'd be a fool not to get it.
I will gladly take those.
Right.
Let me just do the math here, because my brain doesn't do abstract math.
Now, there's nothing artistic about it. It's just math.
All right, I'll pay him the 147 gold and take all 3 of those.
Thank you.
Then my tall friend has some questions for you as well.
Ah! Oh, I didn't see you there. That's that. I don't know how. But my depth perception's been kind of off, and now I'm kind of trying to get it back now. So, okay, what can I help you with, large friend?
Well, first, very, very pleased with the poison. That was very, very helpful.
Good.
So I like that. Just seeing what all you have specialized. You know, I came into some money. Kind of a big deal now.
Say no more! Say no more! And he like starts to do like a little shuffle walk to the door, opens it, looks out. We're closed! Shuts the door and flips the close thing around and locks it. Comes back to you. What did you have in mind? A better poison, more poison, or something a little for a friend maybe that you want to possibly kill, or...
better poison? As always, I mean, I'm always like that.
I'm working on a very special poison. Very special. It's very expensive, but I'm also working on a serum for the same poison.
Nice. Do you have any magical type stuff, or like anything enchanted maybe?
I mean, potions are magic.
Yeah. Besides that, like anything along those lines.
I have something you might like. And he does his little shuffle walk to the back. Comes back a couple moments later, sets his chest down on the ground. Now, the 3 of you come here.
Okay.
Okay? Do not tell anyone you bought this here, because first I'll lie about it, and then second, I'll say that you brought it into my shop. Okay? Everybody good with that?
Yes.
All right. He opens it up.
I didn't even know Alinthi was there. I feel bad.
Yeah, she is.
Alinthi go before me.
I'm there.
Sorry, Alinthi. Else go last.
Okay.
Chivalry's dead!
I'm
right,
used to it. I'm a wallflower. It's okay.
He's like, excuse me, tall stranger, is chivalry dead? Move aside!
That's okay. You're a very pretty wallflower.
Here we serve ladies first! No, okay, so he
That's
takes
why
out...
Rolo's going first.
There, it's the largest, most beautiful, bald-headed woman I've ever seen. All right, so he takes out 2 small vials, and it looks like liquid fire. Like, it's, like, moving around in there like it's fire. And he goes, these are highly, highly combustible. Boom! I'm just kidding. So, with these, you can throw it at someone, and there is a chance that it'll do 2d8 damage, or possibly a chance that it'll do 8d6 damage.
What's the difference?
Pain, mainly.
Well, no, I mean, what changes the chance?
Oh, it's just a chance. Are you a gambler? So basically what you guys will do, we'll just say it's a 50-50 chance. So you'll roll a D, if you throw it and it connects, which is, I mean, basically you just have, in most cases to throw something, you just got to get a 10. You'll roll a D20, and if it's 1 through 10, it'll be 2D6, and if it's 11 through 20, it'll be 8D6. Basically a fireball.
Oh,
Nice.
How much?
These are a little pricey, but, you know, you pay a lot of money for success, am I right? So, this will run you, per vial, 200 gold coins.
Well, I will get one for me.
All right. 200
I'll
gold
buy one
coins.
too.
Oh, my goodness, I'm closing early. All right. So,
I think I'm okay with the
Perfect.
healing potions.
perfect. Oh, you're going to need the healing potions if they drop this. Let me tell you. So,
I'll
There's
just put
a-
it fireball potion. I'll just put it in the inventory as that.
perfect.
So, how big of an area is it? Is it the same as like a fireball?
So, it'll hit a 30-foot area. The only difference is that Fireball's a 150-foot range. This is not.
You have to be within throw range.
Yeah, I think the furthest you can throw something, I think, is between 30 and 60 feet. Like, if it's 60 feet, I think it's disadvantaged. If it's 30, it's not. So,
Throw and run.
more or less, yeah. But, and don't, let me tell you, I kind of forgot this one, and I apologize. But don't worry, if you don't want it, I'll buy it back for half price. But, if you're nat 1, he's just kind of explaining it to you, but if you're nat 1, it's not going to be good. So,
Nice.
Wait.
hey, success comes at a price, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
But this, I do have to get back to work on this very special potion. So, is there anything else that I can help you with?
You need anything else, Linthy?
Nope, that's all for me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and open the shop back up. We all know that we need to just keep our yappers shut. Nobody needs you to be yapping. Oh, I got fire bombs at the. Nobody needs to know that. So.
And it's 8d6, by the way. It's 8d6 if it's 11 through 20, right? Is that what you said?
Correct. And it's just a coincidence that I sell solvents. So, with that being said, I'm going to open up my shop. And if you need anything else, you just come knocking. And if you don't hear anything from me in the next 24 hours, it's because the poison works. All right, so he
Oh no.
walks to the door and opens it. And all right, bye now.
Have a good day.
Hi.
Goodbye. Looks up at Rolo. Goodbye. Just kind of watches you go out. Shuts the door behind you. All right, Krevlin. Did you say you were going to the temple, or what were you wanting to do again?
I'm going to look for Lady Brava.
Okay. So you are you going to check at the temple first?
Rose Gold. Yeah, that seems like where she typically is.
All right.
Over there, Hearth Gold Temple.
So you walk into the temple and you see a couple of pretty well-dressed individuals. All three of them kind of wearing similar clothing to most of the guards and things like that. Similar to Lady Prava's colors, but not quite as eccentric as hers. And they kind of walk by, and one of them gives you a
What
little
is Lady
nod.
Brava? Is she an elf?
Human.
Is she a human?
She is a human.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you're able to, they walk kind of by you. Where she normally is praying, you do not currently see her, but you do see somebody that looks like they're kind of cleaning the temple a little bit.
Yes. Excuse me, fine sir. I'm looking for the Lady
yes.
Brava.
Oh, yes, Lady Prava.
She's usually going to be here praying to Hearth Gold. I'm looking to talk to her.
Lady Prava had to leave on very important business. Her backup is, I'm not really sure where he is right now. Master Yin. I don't know where he's
What's
at.
his name?
Master Yin.
Master Yin?
Master Yin. Y-E-N.
Okay.
I don't know exactly where he's at, but I will keep an eye out for him. Don't tell him I
Thank you
said
so
that.
much. So did she say how long she'd be gone for?
She did not, but she left in a hurry and seemed quite worried.
Interesting. Yes. All right. Well, let's go to the king. He's a friend of mine.
Sure.
Right.
There is the
Really?
ongoing war, so perhaps it was in something in relation to that. I'm not sure.
Probably.
I just cleaned the temple. Have a good day.
So I'm gonna head over to the king.
All right. So you head over to the king, or to the castle. The guards, as you get to the front gates, the guards look at you and say, "Do you have business with the king today?"
Of course I do.
All right. We will escort you then.
I'll just.
They both of them kind of escort you into the doors.
Would I have thought? Did this mission only come from her, or her and the king? Because typically they've been together.
You would not
you know,
know that, but you would know that Lady Prov is a pretty direct person and secretive, but you don't know if she'd be secretive against her own king. Unless she thought that he was involved with what was going on, which I doubt it, because she probably wouldn't be serving him if she thought he was dirty.
Yeah.
And people of Harsgold are generally, like worshippers of Harsgold, are generally true neutral or good. Harsgold is not, has a zero tolerance for nonsense and chaos. So you're not going to find a whole lot of chaotic people worshipping Harsgold. They might be
I'm very
worshiping him, but he's not going to
surprised
worship
by
them
that.
back.
think it's time for me to take my leave then. Goodbye.
Is that
I'm
all
surprised she puts
is
up
that
with
all you
that.
had, or you don't? The king's right through these doors. You don't need to talk to him.
No, I meant the Harsgold. I'm sorry. You
Oh.
said that Harsgold has no.
Oh,
for me.
yeah.
I'm
The
not-
golden dragon god didn't come down and say, "Get out of my temple, non-believer." Like,
Right. Well, no, if they have no tolerance for nonsense and chaos, that's not the place for me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You just see casually like a giant ancient gold dragon just walk by. Welcome in. All right, so yeah, so you exit the temple. Are you still wanting to go to the castle?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Castle.
Okay.
Okay. Guards.
So-
want to talk to the king.
You get escorted into the king. The king is once again sitting there. The queen's throne, however, is empty at the moment. And you do make a perception check.
$20.
Okay. You notice almost immediately, because you're a pretty perceptive person, you notice almost immediately that there's a handkerchief kind of off to the side of where the queen sits that looks like it might have blood in it.
Aw.
And the king looks, I wouldn't say worried, but he looks he looks like he's tired. And you approach him, he's like, do not tell me. Krevlin, right?
Hey, that's why you're the king.
That's what I've been told. What can I help you with, sir?
Your Majesty, I was hoping to report our little basement discovery to Lady Prava, but it seems that she decided a midnight getaway was preferable to dealing with this. So
Yes, unfortunately,
we
she's been apprehended by quite a bit of business. Her and as well as Captain Navarre left very early this morning.
yes, I showed up bright and early, freshly pressed tunic and all, and only found her to be her praying area to be empty.
You might search her replacement. Master Yin is typically in the temple unless he is in a prayer circle.
He was also gone.
He is in a
That-
prayer
that's
circle then.
A bit of why I thought maybe coming to you straight to the top. This is a bit of a pressing matter. We were given the mission, which was given by her, but I assume came from you.
Let's see. Let me think about what we have in the docket. Any news on my son?
Yeah, that's an ongoing one. We didn't find any new news on that one.
All right, and then we also
Hopefully
wanted,
soon enough.
based on the map's details, we wanted you to maybe de-escalate what we suspect might be happening. Some of the nearby villages in those areas have been telling us for a while now that people have been disappearing in the night, especially children. And we've trust me, we put as many of the soldiers as I'm comfortable sending, even with the ongoing threat of Trandor.
Yes, about that. Maybe as many as you have. So she sent us to. Shoot, forgot his name. A lord that is also a sorcerer.
Monroe.
Monroe. That's it. She sent us to Monroe in
Oh.
disguise.
Ah.
Yeah, so we went there. We went there last night, and fun fact: when someone says that their basement's a bit of a mess, you don't usually expect to find a demigod brighter lurking among the cobwebs. Turns out I was wrong in this case. It's exactly what we found, and Monroe's poor bodyguard. Let's just say he made a late night snack, and before our dear host, of course, could realize he was one bouncer short, we decided to bounce actually, and I don't know that it's going to go over when he goes to his basement looking for a broom or such. But hey, I can't say we're nothing but not efficient. We got straight to it and found this important news. I thought maybe it was important to come to you and let you know.
Well, I
about
do
this unexpected eight-legged chaos.
Well, I do appreciate your honesty in this situation. It sounds like you had quite an evening. Lady Prava has let me in on bits and pieces. We are a little concerned about the aspect of it being the demigod or possibly just a Dryda with some type of overactive imagination. However, we do have contingency plans in place for things that might blow up in this regard. Monroe is somebody we've been having our eyes on for quite a while, but it does not mean...
You need someone to kill him?
Well, if he turns out to be a problem, absolutely. But
okay,
we don't want to do things too soon. Is there anything else that I can help you with, Mr. Krevin? As he says that, a guard...
If there's anything I can do to help.
A guard quickly walks in. He's like, one moment. And he, looks at the guard. And they're like... guard kind of whispers in his ear, and he goes... His eyes kind of go from, tired to worried. And he goes, I'm sorry, Mr. Krevin. We'll have to continue this another time. The gods will see you out. I must go for the moment. And he turns around quickly and follows the other guard out the door. Out to the interior door of the castle, heading towards the stairs.
Well, I guess I gotta find Master Yen then to get my pay.
Just cashed 1,000 gold check, and now he's worried about his pay.
Well, they don't know about the 1,000 gold check. That was an honest bet that I made with a man, and I also did a job, so I should also get paid.
I did all the work. I know I'm not physically in this room, but I did do all.
I was traumatized.
You did the physical work.
You did the heavy lifting, literally.
You did the literal heavy lifting, but I did set up the opportunity for that to happen.
Listen, I did some sacrificing, so...
That is true.
I don't think I'll not have nightmares about spiders.
We should really give it to the guy who's
I guess I'll go look for Master Yin. Back to Harsgold's temple, looking for a prayer circle or whatever.
Well, let's wait. You should probably wait.
That's funny. All right, so
I'll head back towards Harsgold. Those guys said something about potions, so I'm going to go that way maybe to pick them up. But then I've also got to find out this Master Yen. I'm gonna have a bit of a sour attitude now. So when they see me, I'm upset.
Oh, that's not good. Nobody wants you to have a sour attitude. Better check yourself. All right, so.
Instead.
Oh no! What can we do to make your day more enjoyable? Yeah, the guards escort you back
pay
out.
me for the work I did.
The guards escort you back out to the bustling city. Yeah. So at this point, what are you all wanting to do? It's at this point.
So is he with us now?
I mean, unless you had plans to meet up, everybody the meetup place is typically the tavern that you're staying in. He's gonna try to find Master Yin, it seems like. However, keep in mind, with everything you guys have done, the talking, the walking, because this city is big, so even walking through the city cuts into your time. So it's probably, at this point, we'll say it's close to noon.
So, Krevlin, are you going to come meet us first and then go talk to the guy?
Yeah. I got a little bit of cash in my pocket, so maybe I'll stop by a shop and get a new fit.
Yeah, there is
That's a good idea.
The general store does have a tailoring unit in it, so you can get nice clothes made.
Nice. That's what I'll do.
So are we all at the tavern?
On my way to looking for Master Yen, I'm going to get a new outfit.
Unless you're going somewhere, it's pretty much assumed that you would be at the tavern unless you want to go to some place specific, just to try to check in time to time. But you can, of course, do whatever you want.
Yeah, because I wouldn't know what Krevlin's planning on doing or anything.
Yeah.
All we would know from Krevlin is that he was just going to go and talk to Lady Proper. That's all.
Yeah, we knew he was going to the temple, so what
Yeah.
if we just headed there to see if we could find him?
Yeah, you can do that.
There you go.
All right, so Krevlin, you'd get there first, obviously. So,
Including getting the new outfit.
oh, you want to do the new outfit first? Or you want to go try to find Master Yin?
I was just gonna stop on the way.
Yeah, I think on the way I'm gonna get some new duds.
Okay.
Find it.
Sounds nice. Sounds real nice. Okay, so
Yeah,
See a cleaner's
nice
outfit or
jacket.
something.
so you
Is this the same guy we sold the old silverware to?
yeah, I believe you sold it to the general store. It was an older gnome.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you guys head back to the, or you head to the general store, Krevlin, and the rest of you head to the temple.
Then the temple.
All right, so Krevlin, you head to the general store. Squeaky, come into it. Older gnome looks like he's actually kind of fitting a random person right now, and he looks to you and says, "I'll be with you in a moment." And he's like kind of taking measurements and writing them down. He's like, "All right, Mr. Anders, that's all I need from you. Have a good day." He's like, "Thank you," and he jumps off and walks away. Yes, how can I help you, sir?
So coming to some cash.
Oh,
Looking to get some new duds.
always
some
nice to hear.
threads.
Ah, yes. What are you thinking? Are you wanting silk, a suit, a full suit, or just a shirt? What
Yeah,
material?
We just need the top.
All right.
See, I got the fur for the bottom, so we're good there.
I did see
Looking
that.
for a nice jacket.
Sure.
You're a master tailor, I assume. Just a gifted artisan, and here is your canvas.
Well, everybody in Pale Moon that you look at and say, "Damn, that's a nice outfit," I've made it.
That's what I want people to say.
Ah, yes. Well, some people are bigger fans of Firemane clothing, and I think it looks
Yeah.
like garbage.
Perhaps a cut that flatters the
Just
figure. of
colorful
attaching something.
garbage. So he,
Wait. You don't like colorful?
not that kind of colorful. It's just not my taste. It's just too. It seems too constrictive. Like you put it on, and what are you
Just
supposed to do?
also-
Not breathe anymore? Or?
Right. Yeah. And pockets. Pockets are so important to me.
Sure, I can put some pockets
I
on
like
it.
lots of pockets, hidden pockets,
All right.
just for essential items.
So
you know?
just to make sure that we're on the same page here, he takes out a little
Pastries.
notebook. What? How many pockets are we thinking?
How many can you fit inside here?
A lot.
What do I just tell you a
Honest-
number? 67.
67 pockets. That may prove slightly
Hidden.
difficult, but I will do my best for you.
Sorry, you just said to give me a number. I don't know, like lots of hidden pockets. I mean, I'm trying to think of what I'll put in my pockets. Potions.
When you
lockpicks,
think of numbers
pastries.
based on things you
Um,
wear, do you typically start with 67?
Yes.
Most people are like, "Hey, could you maybe get me a couple pockets? 4 tops." But 67 pockets? All right, I'll do
I
my
got nervous.
best.
I'm sorry.
I'll do my. There's nothing to be nervous about, friend. If 67 pockets is
There's
what
some
you
gold
want,
trim, bit of
67
tasteful-
pockets is what you'll
tasteful
have.
embroidery.
But I am gonna have to warn
It
you
doesn't
that
have to be 67. I don't
that
know.
will
like, okay,
require
I'm sorry.
me. Are you saying I'm not capable of 67
Or a bit-
pockets?
Is 6 a better number? 6? Is it a better number?
You started with 67 and now you've settled on 6.
You said 4. You
Well,
said when
most
people I didn't know what
want
to do, and I got
4
nervous.
pockets. Most people want 4 pockets. You want 67
I
or
want a few
6?
more.
Would you like me to surprise you? Maybe somewhere between 6 and 67? Maybe 43?
Between there.
43
Yeah,
pockets?
and then just enough pizzazz so that everybody, as soon as they see
Or
me,
is that a little too
knows
high
that
on the
I'm the most-
67 scale? Maybe 39?
oh, that'd be good.
39. That's a good number.
I mean, enough to hold a potion or a lockpick or
Yep, one moment. He takes out a tape measurer,
home,
goes
home,
around your waist.
for these locks.
Yes,
Perhaps,
perfect. Yeah.
a pastry.
Yep.
Sometimes I need a snack.
67 pockets. He like walks behind you, brings it back up. Okay. All right. I'll. It's gonna take me a little bit of time, but I'll do my
Okay.
best for you. Okay.
Yes.
And it'll be somewhere between 6, 43,
and-
39, 67.
Somewhere in there, yeah. It doesn't have to be 67. I just got nervous and gave a number.
All right, that's fine.
Um,
I got you. I
I
got
got
you.
pockets, and then also
What colors
I
are we
carry these
thinking?
loot.
You said gold lace, but
Oh,
what colors?
Oh yeah, gold trim.
Gold trim.
Like a deep red really seems to complement these locks.
A deep red. Let me
deep
show
red.
you our true blood cloth. And he walks over and pulls out this thing of cloth. Comes over to you. He's like, "What do you think of this? Maybe something like this." He like puts it up against you. Yes,
Yeah,
that would
that'd
be
be perfect.
quite
Okay.
good. Quite good.
It's my fur. Yes, I like this.
Yep, it accentuates your fur. I do think that 67 pockets will probably hide the details. So I think we'll go with.
That's too many.
I think we'll go with 39.
You know, now that I'm thinking about the number 67, I agree that's too many pockets.
I've never been scared to take on a challenge. So if you want
Yeah.
67 pockets, I'll figure something out.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm with you. 67 is too many, and also remember I carry this loot everywhere. I know, so
Oh.
something on the back to attach my loot.
Well,
would be
if you
very
have
helpful.
67 or 43, it's going to be pockets on the back. So,
See, that's why I'm saying 67. Let's come off the 67.
you know what? Why don't we just go with a cool 28? How does that sound?
It sounds reasonable, honestly.
All right, 28
It's
pockets.
a lot, but it's
28
reasonable amount of
pockets.
pockets.
It is. I will get started on it immediately.
Here.
Give me
And like a few of them, like quick access
Half
from
a
like
day.
in my sleeve.
Uh-huh.
So like just something up my sleeve real quick and
Yes.
yeah.
All right, so a true blood red with gold lace. Oh, gold trim. Sorry, gold trim.
blood red. Oh, bright red. Yeah.
Bright red. Okay.
Definitely the gold trim.
All right.
Listen, just enough pizzazz to remind everybody in the room that I am the most charming creature in the room at any given time.
Pizzazz is my
No
middle
thanks
name.
to them,
Say no
of
more.
course.
Say no more. I will take care of this for you personally. And if
Yes.
you don't like it, I'll give you a 22 pocket discount. All right.
All right. Do I settle up now or when the jacket is done?
I will require half of the payment now, and the other half when completed. This,
sir.
let's see, the 43, 22, True Blood, same thing, yes, okay. That will be 11 gold coins now, and 11 gold coins at pickup.
11 gold coins. I believe I might.
For the extra
Have
stitch
a
work.
second, 11
Quite a
gold.
lot of extra stitch work, to be
Mr.
honest.
Taylor, yes, you're honestly your reputation precedes you. Word around town is that you've dressed the king and queen themselves, knights, perhaps even a dragon.
Oh, is that what they're
If
saying out
rumors
there?
are to be true, I also would require such fine stitchings. Just that being said, you say 11, that makes it 22 gold total. Let me do a little bit of math here real quick.
You just did. That is correct.
Think of it this way: like if you drape me in this masterpiece, and wherever I go,
That's a
it will
word.
be like royal. We're talking royal feasts,
Mm-hmm.
maybe clandestine gatherings, anything like that. Like I will be singing your praises. Literally, I will be singing your praises.
Well, thank you.
Right. So
But I want you to remember,
basically-
if anybody says, "Where did you get
what I'm
that
saying is like,
astonishing
possibly
jacket?"
trade for some exposure.
You say Gnome
It's
Depot
exclusive.
every time. All right. I'm gonna get started on this right now. Okay? And like you notice that he kind of had like a bored kind of like a yes hello, and now you've just like reignited his spark, and he's high pitched and excited again in true gnome fashion.
Yes.
And he like
Yes.
hurries off to the back. He's like, "I'm gonna make so many pockets," and he like goes to the back.
I'll be your walking advertisement and your living mannequin. This will be your greatest success story. I promise you.
Sounds
How
great.
can either-
If
how
you need
can
anything
any
else,
tailor
don't
ever
hesitate to
compete?
hit the bell on the desk.
How could any other tailor ever compete with how masterful this will be?
They
Alright.
try, but they can't do it.
Off to Harsgold's temple with me.
Good luck. All right, so you exit out of there, and at this point, everybody would probably start getting to that point where they're getting there. We'll say it's probably closer to 1 at this point, p.m. And you get to the temple, and there are people that are kind of in prayer. The person that was cleaning the temple is no longer there. You do not see the only thing that Krevlin that you saw before were the three bald monk gentlemen that were kind of exiting. You don't see them anymore. It seems to be all kind of new people, mostly people with hair. So that's how you know they're different. And they're all kind of just sitting around. There's like a nice low chime that they're all kind of humming and enjoying. And the temple's the sun is hitting the temple just right. That once again you got that golden water effect.
Would this temple also have like because I know some temples take care of like abandoned children. Would this one have any of that here?
So they would definitely take in refugees, but they would not keep them here. They might come to the temple, but typically Pale Moon's kind of solved its homeless population problem because they basically gave people the opportunity to have money and reinstate themselves into society, and those who didn't were given jobs that they can handle, so they're still getting paid. So you don't really have a whole lot of homeless people in Pale Moon. They're all about they're all about their people.
Are there any children with their parents at prayer?
You do not see any active kids.
Ah, darn, I was going to turn to a dog and see if I could get them to play fetch.
Better luck in the next temple. But, yeah, this one you do not see any kids currently. All right, so, Krevlin...
Did the gnome have a name that he gave, or?
For, who to...
Does he have a name, the gnome at Gnome Depot?
Taylor gnome?
I know his name, or the Taylor.
Yeah, I'll have to... I don't have it with me. I'll have to get it in a little bit. But
You already have it. I can't.
yeah, I'd have to go back and check
Can't
it.
help
And
you. It's not like
I'm actually going to have to use the restroom here in a minute, so I'll grab my papers when I do
not
that.
Zap Chancery or anything.
No, I'll have to make a history check.
I think
So-
Zap Chancery is a pretty good name for that gnome.
Well, no, I'm not going to rename him. So, see, every time I make you an outfit, you've got a new name. All right, so that's like a little game he plays. No, I thought I had those papers, and I have different papers, so I'll have to get them.
If I'm gonna write a song about him, his name would be.
That's fine. I'll get it to you.
I guess it's not. I won't. I don't need to name him. It's fine.
I'll get it to you. All right. So let's see. Yeah. So at that point, make a perception check if you're specifically looking for Master Yin, and then you can, of course, ask around.
Is this me or everybody else?
Whoever wants to do it. You're all.
We're
You're
all
all.
That's
in
a
the same
natural
place.
20 for 23 perception.
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, guys. I came here earlier looking for Lady Brava, and it turns out that she suddenly went out of town early this morning, which we're doing pretty early considering I came here straight after the bank. She seemed worried, is what I was told. I actually
Alarming.
went and talked to the king about it. Yeah, pretty alarming. By the way, guys, like the queen was gone, and there was like a little handkerchief, and like somebody rushed him away while I was there talking to him, and he seemed very concerned. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, I was told to look for this Master Yin. Master Yin is
You
who
wonder-
we're reporting to now after the lady has left suddenly. So I'm a little
You
worried
wonder-
here. But
Krevlin, I was wondering if did you kind of get the vibe that maybe she knew something about last night at all, maybe?
I didn't even talk to her. Lady Brava, she wasn't even here.
Or that maybe
haven't
that
seen
could
her.
be what they're like. Did they say anything
Oh,
about something like that? Like that we should
I'm
maybe
wondering
be on
once,
the
I'm
lookout?
hoping maybe things will clear up once we talk to Mr. Yin. But yeah, that's who we're looking for. I haven't even gotten a description. Just have to, Mr. Yin. Let me yell it out, Mr. Yin. Yelling it.
So you see
Maybe
a
investigate.
you see a couple of
Despite-
the younger people like look over at you and like, shh. People are praying.
Mr. Yin.
I didn't mean yell quieter. Master Yin is not here at the moment. He's dealing with the troops, with both Lady Prava and Navarre out. He's in charge of the military. So I will let him know. What is your name? I will let him know that you are here.
Krevlin. I'm Krevlin.
All right, Krevlin. Please stop yelling in the temple, and I will.
Yeah, this is urgent business. This isn't just. I'm not just looking for him as a friend. This is
Uh-huh.
very, very,
Sure.
very,
Uh-huh.
very, 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 very.
I heard you
urgent
the
business.
first 5 times. I'll tell you this much, Krevlin.
Well, I was re-emphasizing.
Would you believe that you were the third person today to tell me that it's very, very, very important?
Did they use as many berries as me?
Okay, you got me there. No, they didn't.
Right?
But I'm going to let you know right now. I will let him know.
I'm going to ask and interject real quick because that kind of piqued my interest. What he just said. I'm like, what
Which
did the
part?
other two people? What were the other two people here wanting to talk to Master Yin about?
Well, I'm kind of just being a little bit of a smart ass. Forgive me, that was called. He is a very-
Their
with-
business had anything to do with a dried or demigod who wants to consume all of us.
That's a very vivid imagination. So,
No, actually, it's for real.
all right. Is he looking for like a mental wing for some quiet time, or is he all right? Are you all right, sir?
He's as all right as he's ever been. Trust me.
Mhm.
All right.
You're gonna me? Am I all right?
It's a long
Right.
story.
He thinks I'm lying. Back me up here, guys.
Oh,
I
I-
didn't.
I didn't
He's
say
telling
that.
the
He's not
truth,
lying.
but
He is not lying.
All right. So this is.
Yeah,
Are
he's
you
telling
guys?
the
Is this
truth.
like a group thing? Are you looking for a discount or?
no, we're all
There's a
fine.
cost to
We're-
pray.
Oh no, but it does cost services to help you if you're in a mental state that you cannot control.
No one's in a crisis. It's
Good.
fine.
Good. But the reason why people might be coming to us asking for Master Yin is because he's currently in charge of the military. So there are, which also involves the guards around our town. So if people are in trouble, they need to talk to him.
Where is he right now? Where can we go to find him?
You would not be able to find him if he's currently with the troops. He would be unobtainable.
I
Are there
pull
any
out like
medicinal gardens we can explore while we wait?
There are plenty of great views in Pell Moon that you could see. You can pray at the temple. Take me, for instance. I've been praying for the last 6 hours, and I feel great.
I say
Boring.
what
What was that?
It's just something in my throat. It was all. I was just cough.
Yeah,
Sure.
what type of donation could I potentially make to this temple that could maybe expedite the process of
You,
getting to speak with Master Yin more quickly?
This sounds more like a bribe and less like a tithe. Are you wishing to pay your tithes?
I'm always looking for a new temple to join.
Well, perfect. Well, see,
Do I need to roll deception check on that?
Sure, but we don't exactly give pamphlets out to come pray with Harsgold. Tithes are welcome. You can donate them in the fountain, as you see. As you kind of look over the fountain, there are. I mean, there's not like bars of gold, but there is like silver and some copper and occasional gold coin in there.
So I'm gonna cast because I can do this thing once a day.
Uh-huh.
It's like a persuasion thing. Can I do that instead of deception? Persuade him? Can I try that?
It's technically.
I want to try to persuade him that if I make a donation, that it might cheer him up.
Since you
enough
worded it
to
that
let
way,
me-
I'll give you the opportunity. So go try it.
Because that's what I'm hoping we can do. Because
Sure.
I want to get this figured out. Okay, so I do have Emissary of Peace. I can grant myself a +5 to persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to do that.
Okay. And then go ahead and make your persuasion check.
Nice. So +10 on my persuasion.
Nice.
With Bart. And natural 16, so 26.
Okay. So you kind of. I'll tell you what. You make a substantial donation to the Fountain of Harsgold, one that I can see. No funny business, and I will see if I can speed up the process of Master Yin coming. There's no promises. I don't control his schedule. I am a mere monk of the temple. Master Yin would not even dream of me doing this in this case, but if it helps the church, I think it's what's best.
You think what? Something along the lines of what? 25 gold?
25 gold. Do you have such riches?
Yeah, I'm a pretty big deal. I'm surprised you haven't heard of me. And my short friend over here and my companions. We're pretty.
25
big
gold.
deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
He like
Give me those gold pieces and I'll put them in there for you.
he like looks over at another monk. He's like, "Get over here." And the monk's like, "This fine gentleman wishes to donate 25 gold coins to the Fountain of Osgold." And the other one's like, 25 gold. We haven't had that, and that's more than we've had all year. Wow. Okay. Yes.
I'm big on temples. I'm very, very pro temple.
Oh, we will make a statue in your honor. Hypothetically, of course. But yes, please make your donation, and I will see if Master Yin is available, and I will be back as soon as I can. And he turns around.
Okay, and I go over there and I put the 25 gold in.
And so the whole time you're doing that, like walking over there, the other monk's just like this.
Mm-hmm. Is it like slow mo? Is it like me and like?
Do you want to like salt bay it like that down the? You're just like. It's just a
point at a time.
Yeah, it's just a 30-minute montage of you putting coins in the fountain in different positions. So yeah, cue the montage. All right, no. So yeah, you put that in there, and he's just like, "Wow, Harsgold will be most pleased." And he like kind of goes back to praying and doing his thing.
Nice.
All right.
So we just wait.
If you want to, he didn't say when he was going to be back, so.
Well, I may pay 25 gold to make sure I get the return on my investment.
All right.
Is that like almost as much as you spent at the House of Pleasure, or is that like less than?
I don't know.
Well, that was
Probably
pleasure.
accountant.
This is business, so.
Never
Wasn't as
mix
big of a
them.
deal
Yeah, he
back
doesn't mix
then.
them. He's not going to mix them.
I'm a big deal now. I wasn't a big deal back then. But now I'm a really big deal.
All right, so he does return after about 10, 15 minutes, and he says, so Master Yin is not able to come this moment, but he does appreciate your donation, and he did tell me to just find out where you're staying, and he will come to you as soon as he is able.
Okay. So I'll tell him what the inn we're staying at.
Oh, perfect. I couldn't imagine you staying anywhere else when you're giving 25 gold donations. Wow.
Yes. Hey, you tell everybody about how awesome me and my friends are, and if I keep getting to be a bigger and bigger deal, who knows? I mean, where the donations could go. I mean, they could through the roof.
What is your name, stranger?
My name is Rolo.
And what should I call your group?
What did we come up with this one?
What was the history check? What the hell do we call ourselves again?
Yeah, what are we?
The Faithful
Faithful
Five.
Five.
I look at Krevlin. And I'm like,
This is a-
trying to figure that one out. Like she
Just
like she
scratch your
broke the
chin, like,
matrix with that
"Aw."
question.
Oh, we call ourselves the Krevlin.
I'm gonna pull out my lute and I'm gonna sing the Faithful Five.
Okay. Here comes the theme
I'm
song.
glad you
I'm
asked.
not
Roll
just
back.
gonna say the words Faithful Five.
All right, here comes the theme song.
I've been working on the song for the Gnome Depot actually.
Was
So
that the end of it, or that started out so good? That's the temple guy's asking you. He's like, is that the end of the song? Or?
Faithful Five.
Oh.
Faithful Five.
He's like, is it just Fateful Five the whole time, or are there other words? I like it. I like it a lot. Of course, you donate 25 gold, and I'll like anything you put in front of me, so I don't know if that's really fair. It's great. Keep working. Yes.
That's why we're a big deal. Like we have a theme song and everything.
Oh,
like,
wow.
We're kind of important.
It's very weird because I've never heard of you until now, and I will never forget you after this moment.
That's what everyone says.
Yes, it's the weirdest thing that's happened this year. So, yes. So, all right. I'm gonna go back to praying, but Master Yin will find you at your quarters when he is ready. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And he like walks over to the fountain and looks in it, and then he turns back to you with a big smile on his face. And he then walks off to start praying. You like, as you went over there and did that, there was like 8 pieces of copper and like 2 pieces of silver that look like they're stuck together, and there might have
Gum
been
in between them.
yeah.
I'm not.
And
Giving,
there's like one
I'm
cop.
not giving the temple my good coins.
There's one there's one gold in there that's been in there so long that it's like become part of the fountain. So it's yeah. So that was a lot of money for them. So
Nice.
all right.
You're a legend somewhere now already.
We'll say at this point it's probably closer to 2, but you guys are welcome to continue to do whatever you want. Until you're ready to rest
go
or
back
sleep
to
or
the tavern.
wait for.
Sure. The tavern's in the end, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go back to the tavern and hang out there and wait because I mean,
All right.
it could be 15 minutes. It could be later that night, and
Well, then I'm going to go back to Gnome Depot and just stand out front with my hat on the ground and start singing in front of Gnome Depot.
Yeah, you got it. Go for that, and let's see.
I think I'll go to the park in
Okay.
one of the parks in town and use my herbalism kit
You got it.
to just collect whatever medicinal or
There won't-
otherwise herbs I can find.
There probably won't be a lot of medicinal herbs in the middle of the town.
You never know. Dandelions are medicinal and they're all over the place.
That's
Oh,
true.
mushrooms.
You might have a better. You're probably gonna have a better chance picking up some like poison ivy, but you knock yourself out. Who knows? You might roll high. So
That's
Say-
very true.
wow, nobody's ever seen this plant growing here. Natural 20. Here you go. It's an herb of get better soon. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so you head to the park. Rolo, you enter the tavern. It is busier than it's been previously. There's a lot of people in there drinking, eating. The fireplace is lit. It is a little bit of a cool afternoon, so the fireplace is lit. People just enjoying themselves. The prestigious owner of the really nice-looking high elf kind of walks over to you and, sir, a drink for you.
I ask him. I say, "Do you have a drink? It's we used to drink it back home. We called it Dragon's Breath, and it would like if you drank some of it, it would like if you didn't handle it very well, it could knock you out. We had a drinking game we would play with it,
So,
and I was wondering if you have any."
so I've heard of Dragon's Breath, and the reason why I've heard of it is because it's banned in these parts. I will tell you, if Dragon's Breath is what you seek, you're going to want to head towards a city quite a ways from here. It's completely on the opposite coast, south, I believe southeast, and yeah, it's going to be called Spielberg. That's what you'll be looking for.
Do you have anything similar like that has kind of a same type of that you would say is good for like a drinking game kind of thing?
We
or
mainly
kind of
just sell
to celebrate
wine.
with your friends kind of people?
We mainly just sell wine here. Now, I could put a bunch of like spices and paprika in your wine.
Would it have the same type of effect?
No,
to where...
not even close. But it probably tastes like shit too. But if your plan is to get drunk and make your friends throw up, who knows what would happen?
Wow.
But we just mainly sell wine here. It's more of and I don't mean to insult you. I have the utmost respect for you, sir. But it's more of an upscale location. People don't
that's
go in.
awesome because I'm officially upscale now.
Oh, that's great. Good for you. People
Yeah.
don't usually come in here and say, "Can I have ale and a burger?" or anything like that. We serve only the finest meats and breads.
Yeah.
And if I may say so myself, house red, and a new wine we just got in recently. It's quite expensive, but a man of your upscale could more than likely afford it. It is only a mere 125 gold a glass.
A glass. Wow.
Mm.
You know, I feel like I'm super important. I'm getting that way based on, things that we've been doing lately. But I don't think I'm that important yet. I think I got a little bit more work to do to get that level important.
I can look at you. So, yeah, he's a high elf. They're assholes. So anyway,
So I'll just take some food, like some meat and just like the house red. Whatever that is.
absolutely. And he brings you a glass of house red. The wine's, it's not like anything to write home about, but it's serviceable. It's nice. And then the meats they just ham, some turkey leg, some ham slices, some really really nice brisket. And yeah, you just enjoy your meal, and it's quite good.
How much is that?
Whenever it's all said and done, it's like your tab is 7 silver, sir.
Okay. How much for a bottle of the house red?
A bottle of house red will run you a mere 1 gold.
Okay. Well, I'll give you that, and then 1 gold for you as a tip.
Oh, thank you,
and
sir.
then
He bites it.
I'm gonna also get 4 bottles for 1 for each of my companions.
Sounds good. 4 bottles of house red it is. I will be right back. And he turns around and goes to the back, comes back, sets the bottles down, gets his gold. Have a good evening, sir. Your room, of course, has been prepared for you, so it is ready when you are. And he walks back. All right, so, yeah, Krevlin, you're... go ahead and make a performance check if you want to sing outside the town.
Outside the Gnome Depot.
Yeah, that's fine. Still in town. But...
14.
All right. It's not the best song you play, but it's pretty good. And a couple of passerbyers come by and kind of throw a couple coins in there. You see one little kid tug on his mom's jacket and point over at you, and you kind of hear, "Mommy, I want to give the dog man a coin." And she's like,
"Dog man,
here you go." And Zoe goes, "I like your music, mister," and he drops it into the
Thank you, sir. Oh, the stitching's fine at Gnome Depot, where the needles dance and the fabrics glow. Each seam's a gleam at Gnome Depot, turning rags to riches for the people. I come and drab and I'll leave in style, all thanks to the tailor. You all shall beguile.
Wow. Mama, he's really good. And he runs back to his mom. By the time, how long do you want to do this for?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I want to make a little bit of money to pay for this coat.
Wow, that's weird. 22 gold exactly. No, I'm just kidding. But it's all said and done, you made about 3 gold coins. Like, total. It's silver and copper, but we'll say it's a total of 3 gold.
Nice.
So it's pretty good. Yeah. So, are you wanting... I mean, he said give him part of the day, so about another couple hours, it'll probably be ready.
I'll go in there and I'll order me up some Zizzy's Feel Good sipping juice.
Yeah, you could also technically ask him that if you want him to, you could also pay a small fee to have it delivered when it's ready.
Oh.
If you want to do
that. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Hey,
Squeaky.
Did you hear the song that I just sang for you out there?
I was hearing something out there and it sounded marvelous. Just music to my ears.
Shall I sing it for you again?
Oh, sir, and he pulls something over what he's working on. I don't want you to see the finished product.
Well, yeah,
I'm getting closer.
And, how about instead, I'll just I'll pay you some extra to have it delivered. I'm staying at this place over here.
All right.
This place in town, I hear.
Okay. Well, it's normally 5 silver for delivery, but if you're staying at that place, let's make it 6.
You know these hooves work. I believe I can come pick it up.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Mr. Krevlin. It's no need to get violent. 5 silver, and I'll have it delivered to you.
5 silver it is.
It's probably going to take me the better part of... it'll probably be later in the evening, if that's all right.
It's perfectly fine. I'll do my first performance in the jacket.
Oh, tonight. Fantastic. Wow. Well, it may be later than people are up. I did have a couple orders come in, but I am working on it, and I promise, if it is too late, I will give you a discount.
Very nice. Very well. Yes. I'll head back to my place.
All right. I will see you soon. Yes? No peeking. I'll see you soon. And you leave.
I'm going to try to peek.
Okay.
I'm going to try to peek.
Make a stealth check.
11.
So he's like...
Oh,
Mr. Krevlin!
Oh, you got me. You got me. You got me. All
it's
right.
bad luck to see the suit before it's done.
Good secrets. All right, I'll head back.
I might add another pocket because of this. All right, so you...
That's what I want.
Okay. Don't do it again. All right.
I'll head back.
Okay.
Yes. Give me some of that feel-good juice.
Sure. So you get back into the tavern. You see Rolo. Are you just sitting at one of the tables drinking Rolo and eating?
Yeah, and then there's a bottle
Yeah.
for each person.
Yeah, you just see
Like,
bottles of
each-
wine.
for
Oh,
everybody.
that's so
There's
nice of you. Look at this covenant of generous bowls. I will take a bottle of wine and I'll drink it up. Thank
Well,
you so
we're
much.
getting so famous. Like, I mean, I know you were
Obviously,
famous
how
way
could
like.
we not be?
Well, you were famous a long time
You're-
ago, Crowley.
and now you're
You've
hanging
always
out with me.
and now I feel like I'm getting famous.
So it's to be
I got to
expected.
I got to do your security. Like that was really cool. Like I felt pretty famous then. And then after that, then we got all this money. Like I've never seen this much money
But,
before. I'm probably not great with it, but you know what? I mean, it's cool.
Guys,
But
let's
I feel like we should be living like kings.
What's everybody-
We
what-
deserve to live like kings.
What's everybody else doing at this point?
I'm still
I'll
gonna go
join
for
the
the
table.
herbs.
Yeah, so you're looking for herbs, Nixie, and what were you doing, Daenerys? Also looking for herbs, you said?
No, I'll join the table in the
Okay,
tavern.
that's
'cause
fine.
I'm waiting
Okay,
for Matt
so
to be in.
So Daenerys, it's quite important actually. Let's get a little bit serious here. Like, how serious of a threat? I didn't see this spider, but y'all told me about it, and it was quite scary. I saw how strong the bodyguard was, and for you to say that he took him out instantly, like I've been trying to sound the alarms. I talked to the king himself. Nobody seems to be super concerned about this, but it's something to be concerned about, I believe. Yes,
We should be very concerned.
Yes.
very concerned. That's
he
what I
wanted.
thought.
She wanted to eat everyone.
For some
She knew
reason,
who we all were.
everybody in town seems to be very, very nonplussed, even though I've very much told them the seriousness of the situation.
And on a more serious note for us individually, Lady Prava did mention not to let Monroe know our names, and this spider, what you call it, lady, had some sort of
Really?
psychic
I
ability.
definitely didn't tell Monroe my name, so
Well,
we're good
the
there.
spider lady has a psychic thing. She knew my name. She knew everybody's names when we had our nice little conversation. She
You
tried to
told
convince
her your name.
I did not. She read my mind. She
Was it
was
because we're
trying.
famous?
She was trying to convince me to let her eat one of you. I was totally against it the entire time. But that may be a
I mean,
problem.
Rolo would be the obvious choice, though. Am I right, though, guys?
I mean,
I mean, I know. I'm not saying
Just-
that we should, but Rolo's the obvious choice. Yes, we can all agree.
I didn't
Let's
want
have
to let
objectively the most meat.
any of you. I didn't want her to eat any of you.
We weren't in a position to make that decision.
Yeah, I was trying to be her friend for a minute, but then I saw that she was really hungry, so we just kind of skedaddled. But I'm worried that Monroe will notice that his Bartolo guy is missing. He will go looking for him, and then the spider lady will tell him that we were there, and she
Or
knows
eat
our
him.
names.
Or eat him.
Let's hope not. That's all I can say.
What if she eats him? I mean, if she's like eating people, what if she just ate the Monroe guy?
No, she's kind of chained up and can't reach a certain area. That's how we did not get in. So I'm pretty worried about this. I feel like he could find out any minute that we are not who we say we are, and he could
So
come
just-
after us.
The spider didn't seem to be on the side of Monroe. Seemed to be a bit of an enemy of
There-
Monroe. I don't know
Yes.
that she would just instantly divulge all information to him.
She
seeing
has
as-
been chained there for about 200 years, and it
See
seemed
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
very cross with him. But also,
Is Monroe seem to be 200 years old? Hold on a second. What?
don't know.
Humans are known to be quite wily, however.
What
Yeah.
kind of a what is Monroe? Like what race is he?
Human.
Did you say chained up for 200 years? Or is that just a
Well, she said she'd been chained up for 200 years. I don't know if we should believe her or not.
well, I guess
Or
it
if
doesn't
Monroe
necessarily
was her
mean
only captor.
chained up by Monroe for 200 years.
Now, she said she'd been chained up for 2.
Oh, I
But
thought you said 200.
Yeah.
no,
Years. That
2
sounds
years.
better.
But she, the information had indicated that the Nightbringer has been gone for over 200 years.
Oh,
That might be where you're getting confused.
okay. Correction.
you're good.
I just remembered she was chained up for 2 years.
Good memory.
The trauma adds zeros.
Yeah, it was a bit traumatizing. Yeah.
It's always
Uh,
nice when you have like an instant fact checker. And
I
everything.
watched her.
I thought
eat
I
a
was
couple
30, my mom
people.
died, and I was 300 suddenly. It was,
Hang on just a sec.
I'm just saying, I don't necessarily conversationalize a lot. So when I do have something to say, I feel like, it's worth the salt, if you would say.
Yeah. It
So
was pretty.
I didn't see
Daenerys
much
and I
effort.
can attest. It was pretty terrifying. We should get out of the situation as soon as possible.
So do you think we should, when this guy comes, we should probably try to get our money and then just like skedaddle?
My vote is that we should kill Monroe. That's where my vote
Come
is.
on
I
in.
think we should go kill Monroe.
Hi.
I think that's what we should do.
I feel like we should also maybe find
You
out
wash your foot?
what Monroe's plan
Yeah.
is.
So
Yeah.
she wanted to eat one of us.
Before we-
So this is not necessarily enemy of my enemy as my friend.
Well, she
Considering
was
she wants to
bargaining for her freedom, and I told her that I'd let her out if she promised not to hurt anyone. And she stayed on our side. But she didn't really like that deal. She just was insisting that she eat at least one of us. But
Man,
now I fear I've made her
let her eat.
angry by running out, so she might eat all of us now.
Well, yeah, we fed her big old beefy Bartello, and then whoever that butler guy. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
and I mean, I guess
Why
I
would
could
she
send
be
her
mad?
Monroe, but I'm not very comfortable feeding anyone else to her.
I mean, as long as it's not
I
me.
did make her some friendship bracelets, so maybe that will change her mind.
I love a good bracelet. That would definitely change my mind.
I think we could be great friends.
8 of them, or
8
Okay.
bracelets, 9, one for me.
Would it be 10 though? Like, does she have human hands too?
Hmm.
Yeah, ten.
I'll get to
technically she
work
does.
on 2
Technically
more
she
right
does.
away.
She
I'll
technically
get to
does.
work on more. We don't want to offend her.
I'm just saying, once she's free though, she has the power to do whatever she wants, not necessarily.
That's why I
hold
think we
any
might be on
obligations.
our side.
Now we're
Or
talking
it'd be
about
great.
the number 2 under the literal devil.
Mm,
Is that what? That's what I'm
Yeah,
understanding.
I don't know if we should trust this person, and I think if we're worried about, if we think that the Monroe guy is like in cahoots with this thing, I definitely think that he's up to some shady dealings.
Maybe we
And-
should try and find out what he's doing. Why he has her?
Let's ask some questions about this Monroe guy when the dude that comes in, the master,
Ian.
Yeah.
And also, why are
whatever
you
his name
so
is,
good
Yen.
at Master Ian? I don't know if I like him yet.
Yeah, maybe ask Master
Yeah,
Yen
maybe-
knows if anything shady's going on with
Yeah,
Monroe.
Yeah.
and then
Maybe
we
yes,
can discuss after that what our next
I'm gonna
step.
say, perhaps from now on, just when I'm about town, I'll start asking around about this Monroe fella. See what people about town think about him.
You're pretty charismatic. I feel like people might tell you what's going
Yeah.
on.
But I do agree that we probably shouldn't stay here long. Unless we're going, we're gonna have to. I feel like make a decision in the next, by the end of tonight. whether
Agreed. If
are
we
going
can, yeah.
to either take this dude out or we're gonna have to like bail, so we don't get ourselves in a situation
Or
where
at least, like, if we don't make any like action today or tomorrow, go stay somewhere else so he can't find us.
yeah.
Obviously, we'll keep these rooms up, not tell anybody we're not staying here, and just stay somewhere else.
Yes,
We
I like
always
that
explore
idea.
other places. I mean, we can be famous everywhere. We don't have to just. be
Maybe
famous.
we shouldn't be so famous. We have to
Mhm,
keep a
I can't.
low.
Listen, I can't help it with a face like this, and you want me to not be?
It's
I
my
don't even-
instinct to not stand out. So
I don't understand. I don't to not stand their instinct to not. That isn't even. This isn't computing.
I mean, we've killed like gnolls. We've cashed $1,000
reminds
gold
me-
checks. That's a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, that's a lot of
gold.
gold.
Yes.
yeah.
It reminds
We're-
me of the time that I went on the hunt for the painted seamstress Bumblebee Jasper Hilt.
I
Ooh.
guess just because this spider lady kind of read my mind and knows everything about me, kind of got me a little shaken.
And she also knows things, I think, about us that we don't necessarily know because of her abilities.
I mean,
Yeah.
did she mention anything about me?
She just knows everyone's names. I don't know
Okay,
much
good.
about either any of you yet, like super deep. So I guess she couldn't
I don't
read my
even know the
mind.
favorite colors, so I don't
Do
know.
y'all think, because we are such a big deal now, like if we all got together and like fought this thing, that we would have any shot? Or is it like one of
Oh,
those things
no.
like we should probably just like
No shot.
maybe Monroe, but let's not mess with this thing because
If we
it's
do
beyond
anything
our
with her, we should definitely try and use Monroe as like a bargaining chip with her and my friendship bracelets.
That is good. That's a good deal. It's kind of like, sometimes when you go to like
the friendship
taverns,
bracelets,
they
perhaps I should write some spider songs.
Yeah, I
have
can
some
turn
great
into a
deals.
spider, so I thought that was going to be a great thing. But she didn't really seem interested in it. She just wanted to eat me.
Well, but sometimes, like when you go to a tavern, they have these really good deals where it's like you can get like 2 burgers and like a couple friendship bracelets. Like it could be
Right.
something like that. Like we could offer Monroe as like the main course, and then like we got some extra like friendship bracelets
Yeah.
and a song as well. I mean, who
I
doesn't
mean,
when they're eating somebody like to hear music?
exactly. We can just we need to come prepared on how to appease her with plenty of snacks, of course.
I
Solid
think
plan.
this is I know this isn't just the wine talking, but this is a great idea. I feel like we're solving a lot of problems today.
So,
Yeah.
real fast, guys. It's currently 9:04 p.m. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna give everybody a 5-minute break because I need to use the restroom and grab water. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Wendy. I hope she's okay. But let's take about 5 minutes, and guys, we'll be right back. We're gonna try to start putting in a little like a break, a couple hours in each session. So, but also because I want to put up this this be right back, which I just put up. So everybody go ahead and take 5 minutes. We'll be back here at 9:10. All right.
Soup break.
All right.
Ryan, can they hear us?
Yes, they can.
Ryan, they can hear us, but they can't see us.
Yes, correct. All right.
I'm just tired.
Yep. Life. Yeah, I've been meaning to try to implement a little bit of a break. So.
It works. Oh, what just happened? You
What?
guys flipped around the order that you were all in here.
It does that sometimes when people turn off their cameras.
We're playing musical cameras. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What do you guys have in your notes? Remind me what the name of the spider drider.
Drider.
What
I don't know if she told
gave
us
her
her
name.
name.
Well, she
Did she?
definitely did. Yeah, because we found out she was the.
Make a history check.
Hey,
How much
while
notes
he's
do we
doing
have
that-
in my notes? I'll find it. Yeah, 15.
I don't have my notes on me.
History. Hold on, history.
I don't know where the notebook. I just remember.
History plus
Maybe
2, so
spider
17.
The Nightbringer.
Nightbringer. If so, Ryan,
We're
if
gonna-
we had to like,
Stream's starting back up, but go ahead.
if we have to like dip out like of town really quickly, what are like the options? Like if we wanted to, like, is there like an airship option to get like way out of town? Is there like a boat option that
The
you
clo-
can get on that'll take us somewhere?
The closest airship is going to be
Monroe.
no. The closest airship is going to be Freeport, which is the other side of the
Just
continent.
ask me.
Yeah, you could ask Mr. Adams. Also, you guys got to keep in mind that if you leave, it's an option. You can do that if you want. If you do leave, the Pale Moon does have strict things about leaving when in their service, so that could ruin some rapport with them. You also have made a generous donation, but have asked for an individual to Master Yin to meet you at where you're
We're
staying.
gonna wait
So
for him.
gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that 25 gold has not done a good service based on where we're currently at.
you could charter a ship, but I don't know if it's going to be available to take you out at this point in time. Usually that's
No,
kind of
I
first
would
in the
mean like
morning.
the next day, like not today,
Oh.
but like if I'm saying like because I think the idea is that we want to talk to this guy,
Mhm.
and then after we talk to him, kind of come up with a game plan. Because I mean, I feel like we kind of, from how what Krevlin was saying, we kind of got the vibe that they weren't very receptive, or as they weren't taking it as seriously. And Alinthi made a very good point that in that situation, if this thing knows who we are
Mhm.
and it's chained up, clearly somebody put it down there. If it's connected to Monroe, then we would definitely want to not be around if this thing that could like kill us all in 2 seconds. is
Well, we
just-
also need to find out why Lady Prava really didn't want Monroe to know our real names. Like, we have to know why that was like such a big deal.
yeah.
Well,
Like
Because
there's,
we don't know.
there's so much stuff we just don't know, and
So
and then it
yeah,
kind
I
of
feel like
makes you
that's
a little
just-
more.
That feels to me. That feels just because we were undercover. Like she doesn't want us to blow our cover and then be able to trace it back to her.
also, I mean, you guys have been paid for services, but as well as Lady Prava did say to give her some time. She has the map in the ledger. Now, if you guys aren't around when she returns, you won't have access to that map and ledger or access to do said quests. So, if you want to change, I mean, you could change where you're sleeping if you wanted to. I just don't want to die. You can change where.
Yeah.
I just don't want to die. God.
Look, man, it's really simple. I just don't want to die. Okay?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no, but if you wanted to do stay somewhere else for the night, you could do that. And of course, it's a big city. Like you've thrown. Krevlin has given the name Monroe to the king, but it's not like you guys are running around town telling everybody you know Monroe. So
I think we might be good for the night, but we just need to talk to this guy, Lady Prava's second, and kind of see what he might know.
The banker
and
knows.
Kind of play it by ear.
I think we should make a list of the notes we want, just questions we want to ask this person, because it seems like there's a lot we need to know, and we just don't know enough, and that makes me a little kind of, I don't know. I know I'm famous, but I don't know if I like that much fame. That's a little too much fame. I don't want to die. I've got a lot of life to live.
While you guys are having this conversation, drinking, shooting the breeze, it does start getting closer to evening time, and you do see a couple of guards, Pale Moon guards, come walking in and kind of like walking around the area and scouting the area and looking around. They don't seem to make any immediate eye contact with you or anybody in particular. They're just looking around, and it's not one of those like they're looking around and just grabbing a drink type thing. They seem like they're, being protective of this particular area.
Where's that area?
The tavern that you're in.
No, like where area within the tavern?
Just the tavern. They're just walking around in the tavern.
So could it be that they're here to protect us, or could it be that they're making way for Master Yen to be on his way here?
It could be either one. I will tell you this much: you guys are probably going to be a little stronger than the average guard, so they probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't think that you would even need that kind of protection. So it's probably more along the lines to make sure that there's not anything shady going on.
Maybe there's some suspicious activity around town.
For leadership
positions. Side note, I have Brooke up here with me now, so my camera's gonna have to stay off.
You're fine.
And then if I could ask for just a few minutes for her to call Daenerys to get a good night call.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so we'll both have to be muted real quick.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so all right, so as far as that goes, yeah, I mean, you could essentially, basically, if you wanted to sleep somewhere else, you could. If you wanted to ask them a question, you can. But it as far as all this goes, it seems more like they're probably just making sure that there's not anything going on here before a political figure, and somebody important is going to be coming.
Because as my character, we've been in all these fights and we've been in combat with some crazy stuff, and no one's been scared. But now you can see that half the party that really had an interaction with this thing are this scares me. As a character, I would be very much this is these people weren't scared when we were surrounded by enemies, but this person who didn't even do damage to them scared them so much that they're wanting to get out of town. It kind of makes me think that I would lean more towards going along with that as well, because I'm not saying we will, it depends on what the guys
yeah
I mean, we just need to wait until he gets here.
Things things went down, and that's fine. So
this house red is good, but it's not that good.
So you do notice that the guards kind of are stationed in certain areas, kind of leave and come back a few times throughout the evening hours. I'd say closer to probably about we'd say it's probably about 8:39. The doors open and you see a very familiar gnome come rushing in with a zipped up, a very big zipped up suit, and walks up to you and says, there you are, Mr. Krevlin. 5 silver well spent for the delivery. I think you're gonna like it. And he unzips it. So it's this beautiful bright blood red with just this gold trim of the nicest, you count them, the nicest 31 pockets you've ever seen.
30.
And there's a nice strap on the back for a loot.
They're not secret pockets. They're all out in the open.
Oh, there's some. He shows you some of the secret pockets. We'll say number 27 through 31 are secret. So, and a nice little place for your loot. He goes, I told you I wouldn't disappoint. Do you like it?
That's
Not-
fancy.
I'm not going to. I don't want to brag too much, but this might be one of my finest works. I'm just saying.
Seems a gleam
Prevalent.
at Home Depot.
I make myself famous, and then you make yourself more famous.
Turning
Why?
rags to riches for all the people.
It's a good song. Payment, please. The other half, 11 gold.
The song isn't part of the payment? I thought, okay, here's your 11 gold.
Well, the song is very nice, but I want my money.
Yes, of course.
I don't
That's
work
true.
on songs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
People don't pay me in beats; they pay me in gold.
You hear that, Master Yen? Need to get paid for the work that's done.
Master Yin is not here. Who are you
I
talking
know.
to?
That's my point. Master Yen is not here. We did the job and we're not getting paid.
Well, Master Yin's very busy. He's a busy man. Gold.
Yes. Okay, obviously. Jesus. Or, sorry.
Who's that?
Hars Gold.
Is Jesus one of your friends?
Gold. Here. No, Hars Gold.
Oh man, Harsgold. Don't say Harsgold's name in vain.
Hars Gold. Here you go.
Watch your mouth, potty mouth! And he turns around and walks out.
Worth it. Look at this jacket,
Oh.
guys.
It's pretty
That's
nice.
a lot of pockets.
You're gonna have to draw
Super
this jacket
nice.
and show us all exactly what it looks like.
What are you gonna put in all those pockets?
Stuff.
Like I said, a lockpick, a potion, a pastry.
The possibilities are endless.
This one right here is
That's-
really small. I could fit 3 gold pieces in there. In fact, I think I'll do that right now. There you go.
You
So,
could just put 3 or 4 in like each little pouch.
talking throughout the night, and as the night gets longer and longer, the tavern itself starts to die down. You guys are one of the main tables left. The only people here currently are there's now 3 guards, yourselves and the owner, who's sitting at the checkout counter, checking out.
What time is it?
At this point, it's probably getting close to 11 p.m.
Good, and he still hasn't come in?
Correct.
He's taking a long time.
Yeah, I definitely don't feel like a big deal right now. I'm just
Well, it's possible that what's ever going on isn't that important, or whatever's going on for them is very
or
important.
we're not that important.
Possibly, but you do have
I
a
mean-
payment you want to be. There's still a payment that needs to be made, and
Exactly.
and
That's what I'm
information
saying,
you
like-
guys need. And you still probably want that ledger and map, so it's up to you on what you guys want to do.
Do I really trust a group of people that can't pay me on time?
Well, I believe maybe some of us here.
Queen though. Because the queen
I
was
want to
missing.
make the money. I want us to get the money.
So
but
you
I
gotta
think
remember-
they've got-
Upset or not, gold's gold.
yes, I would think we should definitely wait for the money. But I also think we should probably, we definitely even need more answers, more so now, because
Right. And
if-
we need, we're going to fill our time with something. Perhaps tomorrow around town we could dig up information on Monroe. We could dig up information on the possible whereabouts of the king's son, Prince.
Kind of 2 birds, 1 stone.
I have some information that was part of the lost history coming in, hopefully in a couple days as
Oh,
well. So I don't
okay.
want to leave too soon.
Yeah. So maybe we just stay here since it's already so late, and then tomorrow we'll find somewhere new to sleep.
So there are currently 4 guards here, and they don't seem to be changing their positions. They're kind of all just. I mean, they're not. Again, they're not looking at you guys like they could give a shit less that you're here, type thing. They just look
Poor
like
Rolo.
they're stationed here for a reason. And the owner is just kind of filling out a book, occasionally looking around, occasionally
Okay, well,
talking to
I'm
himself,
going
counting
to
coin, counting his tips.
yeah,
guess
I'm
I'll
very
leave.
sad,
Say-
and I go
Are you-
sad up to bed, sleep.
Okay, so you guys heading to your rooms?
No,
Mm.
I'm going to leave.
What if he comes?
Where do you wanna go,
like,
Krevlin?
into the tavern.
Is there
Well, he knows to
another-
ask for Rolo
another
or Krevlin.
hotel? Maybe not, obviously, I mean, this is the nicest hotel, so obviously not as nice of a hotel. So just another hotel, another
Yeah,
Something
so
more lively, maybe.
there's a lively tavern that you could go to. It's not going to be lively. Usually stuff on non-weekends, which is today for them, generally things start dying down at midnight. So a lively tavern's not going to be too lively there. You're welcome to go check. There is another tavern that's a little bit more on the
at least I want it to be
reasonable side. Yeah, well, there you go. You can play for your friends and at 1 a.m. and wake everybody up. But you could do that if you wanted to. But then you also it's a kind of a double-edged sword because there's also 4 guards here. And you're waiting for somebody.
Yeah, I guess some of us should stay.
So it's up to you.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay down here and wait.
Some
I
of
think I'm
us
gonna stay
who,
and keep journaling.
Lindsay, I believe from getting to know you a little better, you only require 4 hours a night. So maybe you should stay down here, and we should have some sort of a instant way to signal us if something goes down, that you need us instantly.
Okay.
That
a whistle?
we'll run down. Yeah. Or just like, help, come quick. Yell that.
She has
That
a
would help.
familiar, doesn't she?
It's a good cover.
Yeah, I could send my familiar to come and get you guys if you go up to
and
bed.
then I'll leave my familiar down
Please
here.
don't send a
and then you
spider.
can,
I love many creatures, but I'm not.
It's a butterfly.
Okay, thank
Looks
you.
something like this.
I've got mine. He's a little weasel. He'll hop out here and. All right. You see this lady right here? This is Galantrie. She's really nice. Now you just stay down here with her and hang out, and just play with her. And if something happens, come up and get me. Right away.
So, and that's fine. And Lindsay, do keep in mind however long you plan on staying down here. At some point, you are going to have to do your 4-hour, trance, which you're not aware when doing. So it might be easier for you to notice things than people who are asleep, but you're still in a trance where you're not going to be able to be in control. I'm going to guess you probably don't want to do that in the middle of a tavern. So
it's only like 11, right?
It's 11 right now, but I'm just saying at some point if you're just going to push it, at some point you're going to have to take that or you're going to risk exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till like the last minute, like
Okay,
the very
sure.
last I can.
So what is everybody else doing at this point?
Well, then
I'll
we can
stay
do.
with Lindsay and journal.
We can do like keeping watch. I mean, you don't have to sleep. Rest isn't necessarily sleeping 8 hours straight.
You can do that as
because
well.
we do watches.
I think I'm out of caffeine, and every time we try to take a watch, it doesn't work.
Well, yeah.
I'll take last turn, the early morning one, if someone comes and wakes me up, so that the others can sleep.
Obviously, I need my beauty sleep, so I will go ahead and I'll stay in my room unless something happens where you need me right away.
Okay, I will send my familiar if he shows up.
I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go to bed as well because it's like,
Sure.
I'm kind of at a point now where like even if they came at midnight, I would be probably upset that I paid 25 gold to a deal and I wasn't that important. That we would have to sit there for 12 hours and then
You got it.
I would have a lot of questions about what's going on and
Sure.
I would need some sort of answers to be cool with this situation.
When it comes to like being important, remember the king's son is missing. Now the king's wife is gone. He left all upset. Suddenly now Lady Prava leaves something big and important. Something big is going down right now. So I wouldn't necessarily think of yourself as just counted out. Just there's some big deal stuff happening right now.
I wonder if there's so much going on right now with everything
We're
that
just
we just find
so
that
important.
that we will be like caught in a bunch of like crosshairs with stuff because like Lindsay was pointing out earlier is we got this Monroe dude with the scary spider thing that's like a demigod. Then we've got whatever's going on with the king and all these people going, disappearing. Like that's a lot going on, and we don't even know. We're in a situation now where if something happens and we want to have a point of contact, we can't even really get any information. And we're going to have to wait 12 to 24 hours to get any information if something happens, especially if there's a situation going with the Monroe thing. Let's say Monroe talks to this spider thing, and it gets unleashed on us or something, or he sends people after us to come after us while we're waiting, and they're not going to be able to help us. They're not going to be able to provide any protection for us because they've got 20 other things going on. That's my
I feel like we're already in the thick of it.
So Yeah. So Krevlin heading to his room. Daenerys, you heading to your room. Rolo, you're heading to your room. Nixie, are you heading to your room?
I'm gonna stay down actually and journal a little bit and
Okay.
talk to Lindsay about
Sure.
everything.
Okay. It's at this point, it's probably getting just past midnight.
So
Go-
basically, if he shows up, we just need to ask him mainly like, "Hey, where the heck is Lady Prava? Like, and if where can we talk to her? If we can't talk to her, can you answer our questions?" And then like ask him all of our questions.
And Nixie, if you answered,
Yeah.
you're muted. I don't know if she's there at the moment. She might be putting Brooke to bed. So, okay, so we'll come back to her. Yeah, so you guys can feel free to talk about whatever. If you're just saying that in the sense that you just want to see if somebody's coming in, or if you want to actually talk
Well,
to her.
I'm just chatting with
Sure.
Mary and
Yep, go for it.
just trying to figure out what the best things to ask are.
Nixie's head's in
For
soup at the
sure.
moment. She's real hungry and real tired. So,
The other thing would probably be like what their preparations are for this information that we've provided them,
Yeah.
and if we have to continue playing a role for them, or if we can just go about our lives elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's,
I mean, first we have to. It would be great if we could talk to Lady Prava because I feel like she would know the answers to our questions a little bit better, since she's the one who sent us on that escapade anyway.
very true. I don't know how I feel about this Master Yin person that we have yet to meet.
so as you guys are kind of just talking, we'll say discussing things with each other roughly to the point of 12:30. You see another high elf walk in. You see them head over to the owner's area, and they kind of talk to each other a little bit. The person that's there that was running the desk kind of leaves, and that person walks back around to the edge of the table and starts getting stuff ready and pulling out stuff, and just looks like they're switching shifts. And the better part of doing that just continues to basically do his nightly duties, just counting the tips and going through the books and organizing keys and things like that. The guards are still kind of in their same areas. They're quietly talking to each other. They're not, again, don't seem to have any interest in you guys.
I wonder if he's even gonna make it tonight.
I don't know. I don't know if I even want to bother asking the guards because no one's really been helpful as of
Yeah.
late.
I wonder if they would
Right.
even know if his whereabouts.
Well, I doubt it. If 25 gold couldn't get us the answer, I don't think it's gonna nicely
Right.
well at this point.
Yeah.
It made you some new friends, though.
It definitely
True.
did. Rolo's now very popular.
It's only a matter of time before you see a Rolo statue right next to Harsgold. Am I right?
Right.
like-
Right.
Made out of that 25 gold.
So
be in
I
the
do
middle of the
apologize to anyone watching
Oh, you're good, Wendy.
for the lack of camera, but I've got my kiddo asleep next to me, so no
Yeah, you're-
camera with the.
Yeah, you're good. So yeah, guys, everybody has real lives and things they have to worry about. So just bear with us, and visually it's fine. You can still hear her, and this game is 90% theater of the mind anyway. So all right. Yeah, Nixie, were you gonna head to your room to sleep? Okay.
Yeah, I will when it's time for them to go to bed. If he hasn't shown up yet,
Okay.
once my 8 hours of sleep is done, or however many hours I'm supposed to sleep, I'll come down and watch and eat breakfast to
Okay.
keep an eye on him, or out for him.
All right. You see another high elf, not the one at the desk, but another high elf come out from behind the area where they have the kitchen area, and they have what looks like possibly just people doing room service. You see a couple glasses of very nice wine, and some plates of like meats and cheeses, and the person's heading up the stairs. The other person's still manning the desk. At this point, it's getting closer to probably 2 a.m. So you are going to be running along the line of not getting your sleep. So just keep that in mind.
I can wait 1 more hour.
Yeah, you sure? Daenerys, are you staying 1 more hour and pushing exhaustion, or are you gonna head to sleep? It's up to you.
I'll call it a night.
Yeah, if you
Only
need to
because
sleep.
I know I can't stay awake,
Sure.
even if I tried.
Nixie,
Yeah.
same, or are you staying?
Oh, I hadn't come down yet. I did go to bed. I'm waiting for someone to wake me up to take a turn.
Oh, well, they're not really. You won't really necessarily need to do that until Elinthy's ready to take her 4 hours. So yeah, that's fine. You can just be resting. So Rolo, you're resting. Daenerys, you sleep finds you. Nixie, you are. Krevlin, you're in your room, more than likely sleeping. So we're gonna say it gets probably to about, let's say probably about 3:30 in the morning, and Elenthi, when you're probably getting kind of close to the moment of, hey, I should probably take my trance, the guards do start interacting a little bit more. One of them kind of heads to the kitchen area. Another one is talking to the owner. It didn't look like you can't tell if it's anything important or not from here. They're just kind of like casually whispering. It is at this point that you do hear Krevlin. You hear a knock at your door.
All right. So it's 3 in the morning.
3:30 in the morning, roughly.
3:30 in the morning. Oh, great. So I wake up,
Okay.
stumble over the door. Jeez, the high school. What is going on?
It's like his favorite new curse word.
Wait.
Harsgold, damn
What?
it!
What? You woke me up. What do you want? What? I'm gonna yell through the door. I'm not actually
Sure.
gonna open it. I'm just gonna yell.
Okay, so as you yell at the door, you hear, "Sorry to bug you, sir, but you have a gift."
Gift, you say? All right. Well, that sounds good to me. I like gifts.
Okay. So do you answer the door, or are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you answer the door. It's the. You've seen this individual before. It's one of the owners of the establishment. They say, "Sorry to bug you, sir. I have for you here." And it's basically a plate of like really nice meats and cheeses. There's like little decorative flowers on it, and there's a glass of wine, and he just hands it to you.
Could you have done this in the morning, perhaps?
It is the morning.
No, you don't. Come on, you know, right? When I said the morning, you knew that didn't mean 3:30 in the morning, right? You knew that. Fucking hills!
I just work here, sir.
You knew what you were doing here.
I just
Come
work
on.
here.
3:30 in the morning, and you bring it. The morning. I mean, when most people wait.
Well, sir, wasn't it you who was down here the other day for quite some time playing music in our establishment?
Yeah.
It was. Wasn't it? I figured you for a night owl.
Yeah, I am.
Well, I do apologize for the disruption. I just wanted to present you with this gift. Goodbye. And he turns around and walks back down the stairs. He didn't even ask for a tip. He may have hurt his feelings. He may have hurt his feelings a little bit.
Yeah. You don't get a tip for knocking on the door at 3:30 in the morning.
He's a high elf,
Slam the door.
so he's
In
entitled.
fact, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say, you don't get a tip for knocking on my door at 3:30 in the morning. I'm going to slam the door.
Okay. I say, well, I never. And he just walks down the stairs.
Yeah, you never knock it to. Yeah.
Use your new favorite curse word again.
Heart's gold, damn it.
All right.
Does a Nightbringer not take you this night? I'm gonna go lay back down. I'm gonna put this tray down on my table, I guess. Look at it. I'm gonna look it over first.
Sure.
Looks nice. This will make a nice breakfast.
There you go. Cold cheese and meats and a nice wine for breakfast.
Wish he would have brought it to me when it was time for breakfast.
So
So just get it now.
you do gather that there's something. There's definitely a shift in comfort levels amongst people. Like things are getting done in weird orders. There's more guard activity in areas. People are nervous. You're not exactly sure what's going on.
Do I get any sense that there's a gift brought to me in the middle of the night? Do I get any sense that this might be like a secret message might be somewhere in this, or maybe
make an investigation check.
Perhaps maybe poisoned. Like
make an investigation.
Something is up. This is not normal. So I would have my
sure
investigation.
Yeah, you can investigate the. I mean, you have knowledge of certain of things like that, so you could probably check 22. That over and feel relatively comfortable. 22. Yeah, so you look over the meats and the cheeses. They seem normal. The drink, it doesn't look like house red. You kind of, if you want to give it a little sniff, being a, if you want to consider yourself a connoisseur, you got to give it a little sniff. It doesn't smell out of order. It smells actually very good. It's got like a kind of like a little bit bitter, but like a fruity, bitter smell to it. But yeah, no, it doesn't. The
grog starts coming and it don't stop coming.
There's the 3 a.m. Krevlin we love.
All night while the druids keep drumming.
So, yeah, but you do find it, like, as you did, and as you would, you found it a little unorthodox that it's delivered at your room at 3:30 in the morning. But yeah.
So I don't find any message. I don't see that it's
no
poisoned
hidden message. Poisoned. You don't detect any kind of poison.
The wine is weird.
The wine is not house red. It, from smell and just look and what you've experienced, it looks like it might be higher end. So.
Well, then I'll drink it and then go back to sleep.
You got it. So you drink the drink and you head back to bed. At this point, it's probably hitting about 5.
I was supposed to go to bed at 4.
Well, then you went back up at 4. Are you going to wake anybody up?
Yeah, I'm going to wake up Nixie. I'm going to gently knock at her door to try and wake her up without startling her.
Yeah, that's fine. So you hear Nixie, you hear a knock at your door?
Good morning. Something like that.
I'm sorry. It's time for me to take my trance.
All right.
It's time for me to take my trance.
I don't know. That's what you called it.
It's what it is. It's just the funny hearing you say that. It's like, it's time for my trance.
I gotta take a trance.
All right.
I need to take my insulin, okay? Just let me... Give me a second here. I need my beauty trance.
Go rest. I'll keep my eyes out and go snack on some fun stuff.
Thank you.
Problem.
And then I go take my trance.
It's the best trance you've ever had.
Yeah. In her own
my room.
She just passes out and trances right in the middle of the hallway. just couldn't make it to her room.
I wouldn't be able to drag you to your room if you did.
Yeah, no, you're in control of it. It's not like as soon as 8 hours hits, you're like, trance. Like, it's not on a timer. So, like, you're fine. Guys, I've got to go. I'm 2 minutes from trancing. So, and trust me, you do not want me to trance in this room. All right. So yeah,
I'll go wait in the common room. Just kind of maybe work with my herbalism kit with what the herbs I've got. Kind of do infusions and little things at one of the tables.
Olynthe, make a perception check. But you're getting ready to trance, so like mentally you are tired, so it's going to be with disadvantage.
What?
Yep.
$21.
With disadvantage?
With this, it was 22 and then 21.
Oh wow, nice. Okay, so you're and you don't like you haven't been in your room, so you don't know for sure, but the window to your room is cracked open.
So I don't know, or I
Man, I love fucking with you guys. So
wait, so that was pretty high. Did I see that it was open?
You don't like you haven't been in this room the entire day, so you don't know if the window is left cracked open. You just realize that the window is cracked open, And you guys seem to be in like, high alert, so that's probably something you might be concerned about.
Can I check out the room?
Go for it.
What do I roll?
Perception check. Or actually,
Another one?
investigation check in this case. Like, you're checking the room, right? You're not just glancing around and then going, well, everything's good. To trance I
I'm
go.
checking it. I got a 5.
No monsters here.
I'm
What?
not a
So it's not very thorough.
What'd you get?
A 5.
Okay. You check through. You think you're being as thorough as possible. You're looking here. You're looking there. You look in the armoire. You close it. You go into the bathroom area. You close it. You're like, you're just thinking to yourself, I'm just really tired. Like I need to trance. And not only that, maybe they were cleaning the window when they were taking care of the room and the window, like whatever. You're fine, and you shut the window and lock it. And then
I don't feel fine.
you head to your trance position. Everything is okay. All right, so you start trancing.
And there's a giant Drider.
Rah!
How did you miss it?
So at this point, let's see, Nixie, you're downstairs. So Nixie, you start noticing it's getting like at this point it's getting right to like we'll say right at 5 a.m. And you see the guards kind of like once again talk to each other. One of them actually starts to head up the stairs, and the other one kind of turns around and goes towards the front of the tavern doors.
I don't like this.
And the owner is kind of just like watching them both, like, just going back to doing his thing. So Krevlin, I need a let's see, what would this be? I need a perception check with disadvantage because you're sleeping.
That's mega disadvantage.
How do you perceive anything while sleeping?
I mean, in the rules of D&D, it's even when asleep, it's disadvantage.
13.
13. Okay, so... Okay.
It's possible, but it's rare for you to hear mostly.
So, it takes a moment, but you do eventually wake up to the sound of what sounds like vibration coming from your tray. Just.
Oh. Oh no.
And as you look over at it, it's got like a.
Yeah, what's Krevlin into?
It's like he's into trancing. So it starts
Where does this
to
go?
it's like vibrating, and there's a blue hue with it, like.
Why would 3 in the morning? I don't know what they call
It's
this,
actually-
a generous feaster.
It's
Very
actually
rude
5 in the
wake-up call.
morning now.
Oh, 5 in the morning. Still, for 3:30 in the morning, that is not the time to bring me meats and cheeses. I guess I'm up now, though. All right, I'll go check it out.
All right. What do you wish to do? It's just like
Yeah,
a cell phone, just.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the tray,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at what's causing the glow and vibration of
So,
this tray.
the
I already
stone-
drank a full glass of wine for him.
The stone has the meats and cheeses on it, which have kind of scattered off of it, and the stone itself is vibrating.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. As you
Click
pick
wine
it
as
up,
well.
you die. No, I'm just kidding. So as you pick it up, this game's fun. As you pick it up,
You want to deal with my next character if you just play him like that?
hi guys. I definitely don't know
You
what happened.
scared the weak.
I definitely don't know what happened to Krevlin, and I'm not gonna be upset about it. All right, so
I'm Krevlin's twin brother. He told me everything about you guys.
my name's
So I'm
Drevlin.
already caught up. My name is Krevlin.
Krevlin.
Revelin.
Oh,
Are you
man.
also a bard?
Totally not Krevlin.
All right, so as you pick it up, you get a very weird sensation in your head. It almost like your thoughts are not quite your own.
Ooh, I don't like this.
And you do hear a verbal voice coming into your head.
Oh,
And you
hello,
hear,
verbal voice.
Mr. Adams.
Yeah.
I reckon you finished your drink, and as you see, I said before, I can't trust a man that don't drink. So I'm very glad that that I can trust you. I can trust you, can't I, Mr. Adams?
Of course.
Because, you see, I've got a
Yeah.
little bit of a dilemma here.
Waking me up in the middle of the night is all.
You see, I pay people very well to be very well informed about exactly what's going on and when it's going on. And you know what? I can accept lying. Hell, I lie in my kind of line of work all the time. It's what we do, Mr. Adams. But
Obviously.
I could even get around to stealing
Real quick.
and,
Hold on, real
and
quick.
everything else. So this it's just so as far as this goes, it's you have to wait until it's finished to respond to it because it's like sending.
Can't talk back to this thing.
Not while it's going. It's like an answering machine that you want to like respond to, but it doesn't hear you respond. And he goes, I can even understand stealing from people. Hell, that's pretty normal in our line of work, so I get it. But what I can't accept, and what I will not accept, is when friends of yours take advantage of my hospitality coming into my home and getting 2 of my employees killed in cold blood. Now, you have 2 very important items to me, Mr. Adams. A ledger and a map. And this is how this is going to go, alright? So, just do something you're not good at and listen. You're going to bring me these items back. On the ledger and the map from yesterday's date is what you're going to check for the location of where you're going to bring these items to me. So he pauses for a second if you want to say anything.
Did these people who watch us carefully, did they mention the jacket?
Is that what you
It's a very
say?
nice. It's a very nice jacket. Did
Okay,
they
so-
mention how nice I look in my new jacket?
So as you say that, he goes, "Oh yes, the jacket. Are we talking about the one with 31 pockets,
They
Mr.
did
Adams?"
mention the jacket. That's the one.
Yes, I'm well aware of the jacket. But what's more important here is that, you know, a person told me once that is 8,000 gold really worth the soul of a man? And I told them after pulling my knife from that poisoner's chest, I said, absolutely. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, Mr. Adams, amateur, poison some wine. I checked that, and I knew you would, Mr. Adams. Which is why you're fine. But as I said before, you're going to have exactly 72 hours to get that ledger and that map to me at that location. And I'll tell you right now, those employees that were killed, they weren't just employees. They were my friends. Do what I've asked you, and no more harm will come to you. You have my word. But I'm afraid I can't say the same for your friends. Their time is already up. See you soon, Mr. Adams. Or should I say, Krevlin. And then it cuts off.
But, oh, damn it.
It stops vibrating. It stops vibrating. So at this point, we're going to do this in order here. At this point, Alinthi, I need perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
I don't think I'm really having a good time right
I don't think
So
any of us is.
just so you know, while he was listening, so all this is happening. Every person I'm going to do one at a time. While this is what's happening to you, Alinthi, is happening at the exact same time that Krevlin's hearing that message. So
So I can't run. You're saying this so I can't run and warn them.
not yet. Once everybody's had their moment for that time sequence, you can do whatever you want. So go ahead. What'd you get?
A 7?
Okay, so you're in trance and you're kind of like, you know, having a hard time focusing, and you start seeing just images of like things in your trance. It's kind of like REM sleep where you do get things that hit you and visions and things like that. You kind of like get scared for a moment seeing a vision of what looks like a giant spider turning a corner. You get another vision of your village burning. All this kind of starts coalescing into your head and just making it harder and harder to focus before you feel the scar in your back start to pulsate, and you like instinctually put your hand behind it, and then all of a sudden it's extremely sharp at your stomach level, and you pop out of your trance to see an individual with a dagger stabbed into your stomach. And just a second. You take 14 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wait, 14?
14. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
And I think it'll be just a filler episode.
Oh, gosh. What's happening?
Play D&D, they said. It would be fun, they said.
I'm having the best time. Okay, you said Constitution?
Yep.
Where is that? Hang on, sorry. Okay.
So the
Oh,
reason
I
why
put it on there.
the reason why it was 17 damage, by the way, is because when you're not moving and unconscious, essentially, it's an auto crit.
22.
22. So you feel something pulsate through that is not similar to the pain that you feel all the time from your scar. Some kind of new sensation, and you feel like your body's trying to fight it, but it can't. And you're not exactly sure what's happening, but you definitely don't feel good. Like, obviously you have a knife in your stomach, so you don't feel good. But you know there's something else happening to you besides that knife. And as you do that, you see a hooded individual with the dagger there, and they pull it back out. They like twist it and pull it out.
Oh.
And they look at you and say, "Your time has come, child. What do you want to do? It's your turn to react."
I'm still in a trance, right?
No, you're definitely not in a trance anymore.
So when you described that, I was like, what?
No, like you were dreaming, and then as soon as you got stabbed, you bounced out of it, and you realized that you were stabbed in the... It's like, I got stabbed in the stomach once, I went right back to trancing.
That was a good trance.
Listen, come back later, assassin. I'm trancing right now.
What are my options? Do I just get, like...
It's we're not rolling initiative for this because it's rolling turns, so you can now act. You want to stab them back. You want to cuss them out. You want to push them off. You want to turn into an animal and eat their face. What would you like to do? Because you guys don't sleep with armor, so nobody has any armor on. So your AC is 10 plus your dex.
Except for the monk.
Except for that.
Me too.
I guess I will... I'm gonna wild shape
Sure.
into my hyena.
Okay.
That's always been good for me.
Yep. Turn into a giant hyena, and the individual is like, this could be problematic. What would you like to do? You want to attack?
Bite
Go for it.
them.
Go for it. But go for it.
So what do I roll? D20, right?
You're attacking, so yeah, D20. And then you got to look at your giant hyena's stats to see...
So I rolled a 15.
Okay. So, let's see. Yes, that hits.
Okay.
So, go ahead and roll your damage, which I think it's like... I want to say it's like 2d8
That's fine.
plus something. It'll be in your... the very last, if you scroll over, it'll...
So 2d6
2d6, there you go. 2d6 plus whatever your strength is.
plus 3.
Okay.
11.
Okay. So you bite down, and it seems to hurt them a lot. They instinctually back away, and they say, "Your time will come, child." And they run towards the window and just bash out through the window, and just they're gone.
She get an opportunity
I
attack?
hope we don't have to pay for the blast.
Actually, yeah, you actually would get an opportunity attack. They're dashing out of your. So if you want to attack again,
I'm gonna try and bite their ass.
yeah, reaction, go for it. Bite them right in the ass.
Yeah.
12.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 just hits.
Nice. 2 more d6.
Bite him in the ass to death.
11.
11. Okay. So they look very hurt as they begin to my ass, and they like run towards the window and jump out the window. So
Can I take a part of his pant or her pants?
sure, you can take part of her pants. Just go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Okay.
Sneaky
She has no ass on her pants.
sneaky bitch's piece of pants. All right. So at this point,
She
it will,
deserves it. She stabbed me.
between this round and all of next round, it will take you if you're going to leave this room and go back downstairs, or if you're going to go to another room. So we'll get back to you. But we'll say that at this point, with what movement you have, I assume you're heading to the door.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point, Daenerys, I need a perception check with disadvantage.
How's a 13?
Okay, so you're kind of sitting there like this and turning and unable to, get comfortable, off and on sleep. And unfortunately, what you don't notice is that as you're doing that, you see, you don't see it, but what happens is there's fingertips that kind of come around the rim of the bed, and a shadowy figure slides out and then kind of looms above you, just giving a visual for everybody. And the only thing that is not of the shadow is this reflective piece of metal that comes out, and they stab you. That does hit, and they do auto crit. That's going to be 14 points of piercing damage, and I need you to awake, like holding your chest, and as they see them pull the blade from you, you see where the wound was, this kind of greenish ichor seeps into your blood and disappears. I need a Constitution saving throw first, and then you can react.
So just a D20?
Yeah, just make a D20, and then the top left of your sheet has your saving throws.
How's a 14?
So something is definitely affecting you. You can't really put your finger on what, aside from the fact that you've been stabbed in the stomach as well. It's kind of your pressing concern at the moment.
Like, is it the ichor that seeped into her blood? Is that what's affecting her?
Probably. So that's for her to determine, though. So you at this point you're able to react as you look at the half scar faced man ahead of you that looks at you and says, "Justice will be ours." What would you like to do?
I would like to Psychic Blades and try and stab him in the chest.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
How's a 12?
12 hits. 12 just hits.
6 damage.
Okay. To them, they say, "Your time will come soon, child." And they're going to try to start heading towards the door and leave. It's up to you if you want to try to take an opportunity attack or if you just want to let them leave.
Yes. Opportunity attack. I'll do
for it.
Psychic Blades again.
Go for it. At this point, they have their back to you, so you can have advantage, so you can have sneak attack.
Yeah.
Normally, you don't get that on a reaction. I don't believe, but I'm going to give it to you in this circumstance because what they did was kind of shady.
16.
To hit? Yeah, that hits. Well, technically, their back to you gives you advantage, and if you have advantage, you have sneak attack, so you get sneak attack. So on your sheet, you should have something that shows your sneak. If you go down your features and traits and scroll down, you should have something that says sneak attack damage. You're going to add that to whatever your weapon damage is. You're going to roll it and add it.
Okay. So that's 12.
Total that you rolled?
Yep.
Okay. So, you hit them for another 12, and they are slowed down tremendously, but they are still heading towards the door. You can follow them if you want, but it'll take your movement to get to the door with them, essentially, because you're both about the same distance from the door. So, at that point, we'll go over to Rollo. Rollo, you're kind of sleeping there, and as far as Rollo goes, you're a pretty carefree individual for the most part, so you're getting some nice Z's. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I use a luck point to make it as not with disadvantage? Not yet. I roll, and then if I don't get a good roll, re-roll one of them on the luck.
Well, so whenever you use luck, you're allowed to look at your roll and then say, "I'm going to use lucky." So
okay, I'll do.
So you can. I would let you do that because it's not it's not something that you're technically supposed to be in control of. It's just supposed to be an effect that happens because you're lucky. So
okay.
I would allow you to have that.
So I'll roll 2, and then I'll see where I'm at.
Yeah,
and
disadvantage.
This is going to be on what? Perception.
Yeah. So you would be able to use luck on it, but you'll have to take whatever the dice you roll is.
On the luck.
On the luck.
On that
Yes.
One. Okay. Where am I at? Skills, and I'm doing what? Perception.
Yep.
Nice. I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna use luck point. I got like 13 on one of them, and I don't know if that's good enough. So I'm gonna use a luck point and re-roll. That was my
Sure.
low one.
Okay, you got it. And Krevlin, at this point, you're getting closer to the end of the message that you're receiving. I don't like you're of course allowed to feel however your character would feel, but knowing that people that you do care about are possibly getting hurt right now is definitely going to be weighing on you at the moment. So,
But yeah, I want to run out. I would have said that earlier, but you said that this is happening simultaneously.
yeah. So as soon as we finish,
he says,
yeah,
your friends aren't so safe, I'm going to run out there.
you got it. So as soon as Rolo and Nixie are done, that's the end of the message, and you can start.
Although,
You can start.
so
running.
he's not as mad at me because like lies happen, but like, why would he go after Rolo? Rolo was with me the whole time. It was Alenthi and Daenerys
Well,
and Nixie.
You killed 2 of his friends, so he doesn't really care how many friends you have. He wants them all dead. So
I see. So it doesn't matter. It isn't the fact that they're the ones who actually did it. That's
what you ascertain from the situation. You don't really know him, so you don't really know exactly what he's capable of. However, go ahead, Rolo. What'd you get?
I got on my with the luck point.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. So the knife starts to come towards you, and you like instinctually open your eyes to the point that it does stab you, but it's not going to be an auto crit, just because of your stature and everything else. However, as soon as that stabs you for like,
can I make him roll with disadvantage with a luck point?
You technically could. He does get and you remember you're not wearing armor. So because if you wear armor,
that's why I'm hoping he misses.
When you wear armor when you're sleeping, it's disadvantage when you wake up. Or I'm sorry, it's exhaustion when you wake up. So he got a 17. So if you want to he's always he has a +5, so he has to get a 5 or higher to hit you.
Oh.
Well, what's your dex?
I'm 12. My AC is 12 naturally.
Okay, so yeah, he would have to get a 7 to hit you. So the chances of him hitting you is pretty good.
Yeah.
So all right, so
it was worth 2 luck points.
He hits you for it's not crit, so he hits you for 6 points of piercing, and I need a con save. Can
I have that with advantage?
Well, you can use luck on it.
Or luck, yeah. I may end up losing that, depending on how it happens. It goes down.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to use that. Roll a natural 1.
Oh, yeah. Might be a good
time to read.
Might be a good time.
Definitely use it.
What'd you get? I can't hear you. You're not able to hear you verbally. I think your mic.
It's con, right?
Yeah, con.
So 20.
Okay. So
18 plus 2.
Gotcha. So you look down at the blade as he pulls it out, and that same poison seeps into your skin. You start to feel lethargic immediately, and like something besides the fact that somebody stabbed you is not right. And the person kind of steps away from you, and you kind of like stand up towering, and they look like they're an assassin, but they look slightly intimidated, and their dagger's kind of shaking a little bit, and they're like for justice, and he like drops the dagger and tries to start running towards the door.
Is that a humanoid?
Yes, I would say your axe is also right next to your bed, so you can
grapple. Yeah,
you can do this however you want.
I'm thinking of one of two. I'm kind of debating whether to do hold person, because you said it's humanoid, or to do grapple. Because part of me thinks it's hilarious to see him just standing there for a minute, and well, we can all get to it.
Yep.
But so how would I do grapple?
So grapple, you just make an athletics check against their athletics. They got a natural 12, and they have a 0 to athletics.
Okay.
They're more
I'm going to do that.
They're more acrobatic.
I have a +6 to athletics, so I'm going to try to grapple.
Go for it.
Yeah, I was on the fence on either one, but it just to hold somebody would be a good idea that we can find some answers.
You're good.
19,
yeah, no problem. You grab them, pull them back into a big embracing hug, not letting them go.
And I say, "You're in my world now, bitch."
That's an
and
intimidation.
you're like, yeah, and you're bleeding on him, and like, basically your blood's dripping onto his head, and he's like,
Does
oh!
he know the baby oil story? That's the question. Like, because if he
Probably-
knows that, that's
probably
gonna
not.
be 10 times worse. If he knows the baby oil
Probably,
story.
probably not. So he's like, oh god. So at this point, we'll come back to that. You do realize though, if
Can I
this is,
yell?
if you
Can I
want
yell?
to, if you want to, but you got to remember too, this is like, if this is happening to you, it's probably happening to everyone.
I'm gonna yell really loud and
Okay.
just say,
Mhm.
like, they scream out like we're under attack or something like that.
Okay, so
as loud as I can while I got him down.
You got it. So as Krevlin, as you are like, as he says, or should I say, Krevlin, and then you hear, what do you scream, Rolo?
We're under attack at the top of my lungs.
You hear you hear it. It is somewhat faint because it's through multiple rooms and doors, but you hear, "We're under attack!" And that increases your intensity here. And at the same time, Nixie,
There is no way for me to respond, right? You've said that there's definitely
there
is
will
not something that
be
can
there
responded.
will be as soon as I finish Nixie's turn. It's going to be your turn to
Okay.
respond. So Nixie, you're downstairs, keeping watch as you hear. We're under attack! You recognize the voice of Rolo. I think your first instinct is to probably run
I'm gonna
upstairs.
stand up and head to the stairs. Yeah.
As you head to the stairs, one of the guards that went upstairs previously comes down, throws off their cloak, basically just drops all their pale moon clothes and has a crossbow pointed at you. Two other guards come up behind you with crossbows and both point them up at you. And the owner of the establishment, as you look back, well, not the owner, one of the workers, as you kind of look back, like, what the hell is happening? And you look over, in this entire mix, you didn't realize that that person's on the table dead with a bolt in the back of their head. What do you want to do?
Oh. And these still look like guards. They don't look like.
No, one of them threw their garments off, and they just have a normal cloak and everything on. And then and there's also the person that jumped out the window, and the person that Daenerys is running with. So they're not quite to the door yet. So you have a guard up at the top of the stairs and two guards at the bottom, both with crossbows on you. What do you want to do?
Let me just look at. I had to note the starry forms for the things. Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action Wild Shape, but instead of changing into an animal because I'm the Circle of Stars, I'm going to take on the Constellation of the Archer. A Constellation of an Archer appears on you when you activate this form as a bonus action on your subsequent turns while it lasts. You can make a ranged spell attack, hurling a luminous arrow that targets one creature within 60 feet of you. On a hit, the attack deals radiant damage equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. Who do you want to do it to?
So now I am a glowing, luminescent, small gnome.
Okay. Who do you
That
want
is
to do
my
it to?
bonus action. For my action, I would like to... I'll run up to the one if I can, with 40 foot of movement.
Okay.
And Primal Savagery at his... I'm just going to try to tear into his firing arm.
And I'm sorry, which one was this? The one at the top?
Yeah, the one at the stairs.
You got it. So yeah,
He's between me and my friends.
yeah, go ahead. And as you're biting him, the two crossbows downstairs are both going to let their crossbow bolts go. So this will all happen at the same time. So go ahead and make your attack, and then you're going to get possibly hit in the back with two bolts.
That was a natural one. I'm too angry apparently to hit.
That's fine. Dice tell stories. So
Yep.
this particular one just sucks. So for you. So yeah, you miss, unfortunately. Like, and it's probably also because you heard your friends screaming and you don't know what's going on. And as that happens, though, both of them rolled natural 16s. So
Yeah, with an AC of 15, that does beat me.
yeah. So well, that's not even without their add in there. They have +5s, so that would have been 21. So you take 11 total points of piercing, and I need a con save.
11 piercing. I'll roll that con save first. The damage. Ooh, that's a 21 on the con save, though.
Okay. So you do. You look down and basically pull the bolt out of your shoulder, and as you do, you kind of look at the back of your shoulder, and you see what looks like some type of green, viscous goop that seeps into your blood, and you know that's not natural. So, you at this point you can once again react. However, one of the people at the bottom of the stairs with the crossbow says, "It's all over for you, Missy. You might as well stop resisting." Those questions that we need answers to, and you're welcome to deal with that information with what you want.
I'll just snarl loudly.
Okay. Krevlin, you hear, "Order attack!" And then you hear what sounds like a gasp coming from down the hall around the corner of your room. And what sounds like commotion. What do you want to do?
So, am I able to talk any more to Monroe at all, or is it just...
The stone's not vibrating anymore. You could certainly try, but as far as magic items concerned, it does not look magical any longer.
Okay, well, shoot. I wanted to say something more to him. I guess I'll just run to help my friends.
Okay.
We could definitely use it.
Takes your movement to get to the door, and halfway out the door, do you want to... You can see the staircase where you have the guard at the top with the crossbow down there. And then you can see to the other side, the door is kind of flung open down the hall, and you see what looks like a freaked out person, and you can hear Daenerys screaming something or saying something to them. You don't see Rollo, and you don't see Alinthi currently.
All right. So I see a guard, like somebody who's trying to attack us, right?
You see a guard with a crossbow. Well, not even a guard anymore. He took his garments off. So you just see a guy in a black cloak with his crossbow pointed down the stairs.
Okay, well, it's all I can see. I'll attack him.
Sure, go for it.
I'm going to cast... he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Natural 16 plus 1, 17.
Let's see. He succeeds.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm out of water again. Sad day. In a tavern, can't get any water.
What does it say?
Right now, the tavern's only running with blood, it looks like.
There's
And
water
ichor.
in that. There's water in that. I'll try.
It was Crown of Madness, but is it just on a failed? Is just nothing happen?
Yeah, it wouldn't take hold.
Absolutely nothing happens. Okay, well that's it then.
Unfortunately, not lucky roll because the plus 1 wisdom isn't very good. So
Right, and then for bonus action, then
that's 3 16s in a row. It's wild.
Sounds loaded.
It's the same dice I've always used, so unless somebody surprised me and stole them and loaded them up and put them back. I think we're just going to call this one a coinkadink.
So I'm gonna. Oh man.
You have a bonus action and movement left at this point.
Yeah. Oh, I have movement.
Well,
left?
I'd say once you turn the corner, no, you wouldn't. Unless you were going to dash, you wouldn't have movement.
I believe that was all my. So with my luck, I have luck. I'm lucky as well. Can I make him re-roll that wisdom save, or?
I think you can only re-roll what's affecting you from him. Essentially, so if he was doing something to you and rolled, you can make him re-roll that, but I don't think you can make him re-roll a save.
Okay.
It has to be actively affecting you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says that I can impose disadvantage on other people against me, but I can't make them re-roll their thing.
That's what I
thought.
It's good to look it up because I wasn't 100% sure, but I was pretty sure.
Is there anybody else, any other enemies that I can see within 30 feet?
You see Daenerys' door open in commotion, but you do not have a visual yet.
Okay.
And you know Rollo, you heard Rollo yell, and you know he's further up the hall.
Then, yeah, I mean, that's it.
Okay.
Everything else that I have is an action. I don't have it. Let's see. Yeah, that's everything else is an action. I don't have anything.
Alinthi, we're back to you. Do you want to run out the door and turn the corner?
Yes.
Okay, so you bash the Krevlin, you hear a noise as you turn back around to see this giant hyena smash through this door and kind of like like that and the wood off of it and turn and start running towards you. Do you want to dash to get to the staircase?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're not going to be able to get quite to the staircase of the soldier, but you can get close enough to see what's going on. You'll just pass Krevlin, but by the time you get down that hall, it won't be enough. Take about 2 full rounds to get from your room downstairs, essentially. So,
Monroe, seeming to see us to her, my friends. This is a bit, this is a touch unbecoming.
So
Complicated by morning.
at this point, Daenerys, the person runs out the door. Krevlin, you now see this person run out of the door, kind of simultaneously as the hyena bashes through the door. He turns the corner. He goes, "Ah, what is going on?" And he's like starts running down the hall. He's way further away.
Patron.
He's probably 40 feet from you at this point, Olympia, so you see him, but you're more worried about the staircase, I would assume. So, yeah, he's running that way. Daenerys, it's your turn to do what you want. You can turn the corner, throw something at him, shoot him, whatever you want to do.
I mean, would it be wise to try and do a guiding bolt in this establishment?
Sure. Who gives a
All
shit?
right.
Who gives a shit about the establishment? He stabbed you when you were sleeping. Fuck him up.
Yeah. Fuck him. I'm gonna do guiding bolt.
Hey, go for it. His back's turned again, so I'm gonna give you advantage. You can't have sneak attack on this, but you do get advantage on it.
How's a 22?
That hits.
18.
Okay, so as it bashes into his, he's like, ah! And psh, ah! He sees Olympia, he's like, what is happening? And all of a sudden, psh, ah! And he just falls over, and there's just this radiant, like, scar of heat and ember on his back, and it just, like, melts through his chest, or melts through his back to the front of his chest, and he just dies right there. And you can spend the rest of your movement going towards the staircase if you want, or the other direction. It's up to you.
Too mad to remember Krevlin's favorite word, but fuck you. And I'm heading towards the staircase.
You got it. Rolo, what are you doing at this point? You're muted. There he is.
How far could I carry this guy? Would that be take up all my movement to take him into the hall?
You're like, what is your total strength? Like your plus in strength? What is it?
+3.
Yeah, I'd say with a +3, you can carry him and move normal.
Okay, so I want to carry him out into the hallway.
Sure.
And just run through there. I'm not putting armor on or anything like that.
Yeah, he got a 5 to try to break free, so he can't break free.
Now, when I come out in the hallway, how close am I to there to being able?
When you come out the hallway, you're gonna be the furthest one back.
Oh, Dad.
You're gonna be the furthest one back, so it's gonna take you the longest to get up there.
Sorry, interrupted. So would I be able to see anybody else when I get out there? Like the other people?
So, if you use your first bit of movement, you could turn the hall where you come down the main hall. You're gonna see the dead person, Daenerys, saying "fuck you" and like walking past him. Like shit's definitely going down. You see Olympia still kind of wood falling off of her back. Krevlin's sitting there looking pretty pissed, and a guard at the end of the hallway with a crossbow trained on the staircase.
Okay. Can I see the guard?
Yeah, I would say at this vantage point, yes. But he's probably I'd say he's probably close to 60 feet away from you.
Oh. Let me see.
Yeah, the main reason why we're not doing an initiative for this, guys, is because everybody's in a different situation. So it's easier just to do rolling turns in this type of scenario.
Okay, I'm going to take him out in the hall as I'm perceiving everything. It's a 30 range area. I can do.
You're cutting out. The further you lean in, it cuts out. I think you had a frontal mic. So what'd you say?
The 3 that are are in the hallway,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna cast aid on. So all of you get 5 points added to your hit points immediately, and then your hit point maximum goes up by 5
So
for 8 hours.
first, you guys are poisoned. Now you have AIDS. God, what a crappy night.
So if I'm a hyena, I lost 14 points and then I turned into a hyena. So that my hit points are still all the way.
So
right?
the hit point maximum goes to your hyena, and when you drop the form, you would lose that. But you still have the hyena's hit points, like whatever he said you have as the hyena.
So I
Real
add
quick,
what he
Yes.
gave me to the 45.
Yes, and then your total maximum is now 50.
So whenever I shape, like, go back into a human, I still
You'll-
don't have hit.
You'll lose it once you do that. Okay, go ahead.
so
Kevin.
real quick for me, did we achieve a long rest?
I would say yes, you did.
Okay, and
So
was my wine was just fine. I didn't get poisoned, so I have
there doesn't
nothing.
appear to be any kind of poisoning in your cup or anything that happened. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be you. It seems to be the people around you. But you don't know that yet. You just assume
Yeah,
that.
I just want to know if I need to add any sort of effect or
Nope.
anything.
Nope. You are not currently poisoned, as far as you know.
Okay, let
Um,
me know when it's my turn again.
Yep, Nixie. At this point, you miss them. You hear all the commotion. You look down at the door, and it looks like 2 more individuals come in with crossbows, and basically pull off their Pale Moon clothing. You don't know if they were Pale Moon guards that are betraying the crown, or if they are just people that had outfits for a rainy day. You don't know what the situation is. You are confused and scared, and well, I assume you're scared, maybe not, but scared for
Right
your
now,
friends.
she's more angry than scared.
Yeah.
She's very confused, but she's angry because she's already heard her friends
There you go.
shouting out about not being okay, which
Uh-huh.
is not okay by her standards.
Gotcha. So the 2 others with crossbows look up at you and say, Now, just come on down and there won't be any more commotion. Your friends are already poisoned at this point. So come on down. Come on down and have a talk with us. And they
Me?
have... No, they're talking to Nixie. They have their crossbows pointed up to Nixie. So, and they kind of move forward. So you have 5 crossbows pointed at you, Nixie.
That's fine. I
Um,
will.
Unless
I
you're...
have.
Unless you're hitting them, they are not currently. They are holding their reactions to react to you. So it's up to you what you want to do.
I have no intention of submitting. So
You got it.
trying to find my ranged spell attack. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
get +6. So I'm just gonna roll 1d20 +6 because I can't find any way to do my star form thing otherwise. But that is going to be a 17.
17 to hit.
Yes,
Yeah,
to
that
hit the one who just talked.
Yep. That hits.
He's gonna take. Is it 1d8 plus Wismod damage? Did I really have to roll a 1 on that? But that's a 7.
Okay.
So 7 radiant damage, and Snarl at the same time
Okay.
bite me.
So they all instinctually react to that as you bite them. Is and they all let their crossbow bolts.
Oh, I didn't even bite. I shot a
Oh, that's fine. They
a
react.
bolt, an arrow of light at him.
They react to it. So that's a 17, a 16, a 16, a 9, and an 18.
All but the 9 hit.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm high enough in Monk to get the.
They roll pretty low, but I mean it's a lot of bolts. So you take 21 points of damage. You don't have to make a con save because you're already poisoned.
That makes sense. 21 points of damage.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Okay, yeah. So the rest of them are just sitting down there waiting, and it rolls back to Krevlin's turn.
All right. I'm going to lower my head and charge at the guy at the top of the staircase. Does it look like he's close enough to the banister that if I gave him a good old shove, he'd fall all the way down? So I'd take the damage of me hitting him plus the damage of falling down.
I mean that sounds fun, so sure. Show him what
Right.
you got, Krevlin.
So then, Ram. Use your head and your horns. Let's see. He'll take. It doesn't say what is to hit. Is it here? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's the nat 1.
Okay. So you run towards him. He sees you and kind of moves out of the way, and you hit into the banister. You take 1 point of damage hitting it. But you got a nat 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So could have been worse. Could have broken. So
I'm not mad at you for this.
So as you do
he's
that,
distracted enough that he can't shoot his bow now.
the guard. Well, that's what happened. The guard just kind of starts laughing at you. So that one's not necessarily. I mean, that one's already shot, so it wouldn't matter anyway. And because they were holding their actions to shoot if Nixie reacted. So at this point, though, Krevlin, you can see downstairs now, and you see that. Oh, go ahead.
Is that an action to lower my head and charge at him?
What
Is
does it say that?
the action, or is that movement only? It doesn't say. It just says. Let me see.
Usually it indicates, or I would say if it doesn't indicate an action, I would say it's your movement. But that's weird. That might be a 5.5 thing, maybe.
When you hit them, deal 1d6 plus 0 bludgeoning damage.
So it might.
Head and horns.
I'm guessing it's you use that in place of your attack, probably. So it's probably an attack action. So you have a bonus action. However, you do look downstairs now. You see there are 4 guards downstairs with crossbows pointed up. The one at the top laughing at you right now. You do at that point. You and Nixie both see another individual walk in, and they are very well dressed. Have like you guys. Everybody here has seen Fifth Element, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, alarm.
You're good. So it really looks like Gary Oldman's hair in that. Not necessarily the glass piece that was holding it in place, but their hair. It's very exotic hair.
Google it.
And yeah, go ahead and Google it. Gary Oldman was amazing in that. Anyway, so
She's much younger than us.
yeah, she is. You need to watch it though. It's a very good movie. So anyway,
I recommend it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what he looks like, minus the glass piece. So
Oh, come on.
at this
Include the
point,
glass piece.
and they're wearing like it's a dude, but they're clearly wearing makeup, and they're like, all right, enough, don't stop shooting that girl full of arrows. All of you up there, come down. Monroe has a message for you. So you guys are welcome to do what you want with that information. Keep fighting them, not listen, come down. They do, I will tell you, they do have, you don't know how many more they have upstairs, but they do have currently 5 people with crossbows and this man talking downstairs and 1 upstairs. So 6 crossbows and a person talking. So it's up to you what you guys want to do. But I'm leaving it in your court.
I'll leave it up to Krevlin.
I'm not backing down.
I mean,
I'm pretty
I'd
ticked
love
off
to buy
right
enough time to negotiate and make a graceful exit. That'd be fine. Sending Monroe, sending cutthroats. I don't know if it's obviously he's not here, but I'll talk. I mean, obviously these people are going to get a message back to him. So, hope you're enjoying yourself, Monroe. Sending cutthroats to hurt my friends. It's a bit rude, unbecoming.
Oh.
You've definitely complicated my morning. I'm not one for an unnecessary complication, so if you'll excuse me.
You must be Mr. Atoms. Yes.
No,
yes.
no, it's Krevlin. My name's Krevlin.
Yes, yes.
Krevlin.
He looks up at you and he says,
Just,
I think you and your friends should settle down and listen, because, Krevlin, I hate to tell you, but that poison that's currently seeping through your friends' veins, if they do not get the antidote in 72 hours, they are dead. And no amount of magic is going to cure it.
just a friendly heads up that when I'm finished, we're going to have a very pointed conversation about courtesy. And I suggest that you start brainstorming some apologies.
Oh, absolutely. Bring your friends down. Let's all discuss. We'll have a nice big chat. And he walks over to the bar, and the dead bartender on the ground has basically like a bottle of wine in their hand for whatever they were doing. And he kind of just pushes them off the side, takes the thing, pops the cork, and just starts drinking out of the bottle.
I didn't like that bartender guy, but he didn't deserve that.
Very well dressed. This guy's very well dressed, like leather like leather armor, but really nice clothing over it, and just very eccentric and very flamboyant. And he's basically like, "Please come down. We don't need the bloodshed. I understand you, little one." He's talking to you, Nixie. "I understand that you're fiery. You wanna fight. But I'm telling you right now, is it worth dying? Because if you die, they die. And I don't think you want that on your conscience, even in death. Am I right?" And he like kind of sits back down against the...
I'm just gonna look at him cold-eyed and say, if any of my friends died, Monroe better watch his back.
Oh, Monroe's gonna have to watch his back,
I will
boys.
personally rip his throat out myself.
Oh, did you hear that? Listen to the little one. She's fiery, and the rest of them
where
are
are
like...
we
At this point, you guys can all make it to the staircase if you want.
Would I have time to throw that guy down, grab my shit, and then get down there, or no?
Well, so
Throw him down the stairs.
You could throw him down the stairs and grab your axe. It would take you almost 10 minutes to put your armor on. It's not a quick task.
I'm gonna grab my axe.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that. Throw him and come downstairs. I'm heated. I'm like,
Do you throw him? Do you like throw him down the stairs?
And then
Okay.
I'm coming down. I probably don't have any clothes on.
Make
either. I was asleep when I got woken up.
I want to
don't have
see this.
armor on.
Make an athletics check throwing him with advantage. I want to see what we can.
Oh yes.
I want to see what we
this
can
will
do.
be easy. I got great athletics.
Ragdoll physics incoming.
Yes.
So
I'm very heated right now. I'm beyond.
just real quick,
there's no
if
calming me
we're
down.
out of initiative and doing things,
Yeah.
I have the spell Mage Armor
Sure.
that I can cast at will because of
Yeah, you can put it
because
on.
of my pact. Not only that, but it says a willing creature that you touch who isn't wearing armor. So do I have the time and the actions to touch any of my allies who I can touch? That will make this will make your armor 13 plus 13 plus your dexterity modifier.
Your choices would be Alinthi or Nixie, and I don't think 13's gonna help Nixie. I don't think.
13 plus dexterity.
What do you have right now, Nixie?
That's what mine already is, because it's
So,
I only have 12.
Alinthi's, well, he's not close enough to you to do that yet. Alinthi would be the next person if you want to do it. If you want to wait, you can, but if you want to do it right now, that's your choice.
Myself and Alinthi then.
Okay.
I mean, if I have multiple actions, myself first, and then Alinthi after that.
Whatever your hyena's armor normally is, Alinthi, it's 13 plus the hyena's dex.
So my hyena is 12, so that's 12
Well, it's
plus
13. No, it's 13 now. What's the dex of the hyena?
the plus.
So underneath Dex it says 14, but then there's a +2.
Yeah, that's what it
Okay.
is. Plus 2. So 15 is
So
your...
it's 15.
15 is your current armor class as a hyena right now. Okay, so at this point, yeah, you throw him. What'd you get, Rolo?
I rolled 18
Okay.
twice.
So you guys are like, Krevin's like, now just and he like touches Alinthi, and it's a good thing you leaned over because you just see this body like, and it just slides against the wall, hits the banister, and flips over to the ground and smashes into some tables that happened, and you see the flamboyant gentleman downstairs go, "Oh, it's a party, all right," and he just takes another drink and just seems
So
out of
do
his...
I hear him say that it's a party as I'm running down with my axe?
Yes, and he just seems out of his fucking mind. So
So I want to say something back to him saying
Sure,
that. He
go ahead.
says it's a party, and I said only at this party we didn't bring any baby oil.
okay. He's like, I think that might be an inside joke that I wasn't privy to, but I like where your head's at. So, now, come on. I hate to see you all like this. I mean, tomorrow it's going to be worse, and the next day it's going to be worse, and the next day you're going to be dead. So, come on down. Let's talk about this like cool individuals, okay? We can come to a satisfactory completion, maybe not for you guys, but for me and this gentleman over here. But before any of that can be discussed, please, Krevlin, or Mr. Adams, whatever the hell you're calling yourself these days, where is the ledger in the map?
Do I know?
Yeah, Lady Prava has it.
Oh.
As far as you know.
Yeah, I don't. You don't. Did we? Okay, so we took this from his house, from
Correct.
Monroe's house. So, like, you think that we just took those things because we wanted them? I mean, obviously we were hired. I don't know what you think we are.
Of course you
Hey,
were.
We were just.
And
we
if you
just
give
hi- we
us
just turned it
if you give us the name of your employer, it'll be less severe for you.
less severe for us. What
I
are
have
you
a quick
talking
question.
about? Like obviously.
Yeah.
They haven't even paid it, guys. They haven't even paid us. Should we even like? I don't know why I would bother being loyal to them if they didn't even pay us.
Rollo, what do you
Can-
what?
Can
They also
Daenerys-
didn't stab
hear
us
me?
in sleep.
Yeah,
Huh?
you guys stabbed me. So
Is she near my room, Daenerys? Because Daenerys was at the top, right?
Well, you're getting to the staircase now, and Daenerys would be at the staircase at this point.
Okay.
So you're
When
all
I
at
do
the top
go-
of the staircase.
When I go and grab my axe, can would I be? I don't know if I'm wearing anything because I want to carry I want to carry my fire potion thing.
I mean, you could. I would say you probably have enough time to grab your fire potion.
Alright, I just want to grab it.
That's fine. Okay, so you'll have one of
Can
your
I
fire
hold
potions.
that in the axe? Because I'm like put
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
potion somewhere.
That's fine.
I mean, I don't know what I'm wearing, but
Just,
we'll figure
but
it
keep
out.
in mind, I'm not saying it's a 5% chance, but keep in mind that using that, if you nat one, you could potentially kill all your friends. So I'm just letting you know there is an
Okay,
inherent
good.
risk. So
saying.
We wouldn't die by poison, so it's a win.
yeah, there you go.
I mean,
It
yeah,
would-
they didn't kill us.
wouldn't be a slow and grueling death. It'd just be a TPK in session 5, no big deal. So at this point, yeah, he hears you, Krevlin. It just seems to be making him smile bigger. Like he's fucking
Yeah.
he's nuts.
yeah, I'm considering. Hold on, I'm
Mhm.
considering it. So real quick, crazy
Yes.
guy, if we give this to you, you'll cure my friends.
Crazy guy.
Give him-
I like that. I'm gonna use
Give them the
that.
antidote.
From this
Yeah.
moment forth, you are to call me crazy man. Is that understood, everyone?
Well,
They're all
no, I
like,
don't want to
"Yeah."
call you that. Damn it!
Yes, the answer to your question is yes. Give
Oh,
us the
well,
ledger
that's
and the
easy.
map, and we'll give you the antidote. It's as easy as that.
Yeah, that's super easy. All right, guys, we gotta go get the ledger and antidote back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ledger and
I didn't mean you were going now. You may go get the ledger and map, but your friends are staying here to die until it's in our possession.
no.
As all this is
Oh, I'm
going on,
sorry.
we
The
haven't
answer's
talked in-
yes. That's the only
guess
thing.
it's a-
Krevlin, that's
I-
the only answer. Is yes.
To the death. To the death. Then do I get to attack?
To the death, huh?
Krevlin, say the word, and we're fucking off on these guys. I'm done.
So at this point, I need. Let's see. Everyone except Alinthi needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Ooh, wait, I make those with advantage because I am a
Go for it.
gnome.
Go
I just
for
click on
it.
wisdom, right?
16 or an 11. so
Wisdom
16.
saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. 16, you said, Nixie?
Yep.
Okay.
Has an 18.
Woo.
What'd you get, Rolo?
18. I have only a +1. I rolled. I got very
Nice.
lucky.
So, Nixie, you feel your muscles tighten to where you can't move. Krevlin, what'd you get?
Dexterity.
Yeah. But no. Wisdom.
Oh,
Sorry.
he's casting hold person. I can play that game.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
so
one.
5.
5. Your muscles tense up. Daenerys and Rolo, you both start to feel your muscles tense up, but you're able to shrug it off. And he's down there like, impressive. He couldn't do it to Alinthi because you're not currently a humanoid. It only works on humanoids. So
You did hold person, mass hold person.
So at this point, as he's sitting here saying, you know what? We don't need this many people to get a ledger and a map. You know what, boys? Pick one. Let's kill him now. It'll be fun. And as he says that, you guys hear the familiar sound of the squeaky. And an individual walks in, and they all kind of like stop paying attention for a second and look over. You see a well-dressed individual, bald head, walk in wearing the same kind of pale moon colors that these guards were wearing,
It's the dude.
and make perception checks.
It better be that Master Yin guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
You're a little
Nice. He
late.
finally
Better
showed
be
up.
a master of whoop ass, or he.
if
Do I
he
get a
is
perception as a
seven.
not
hyena?
here to help out, like, I'm going to go take a shit in that fountain.
But first, you're gonna take your 25 gold back.
I got an 11.
15.
Okay.
Nope,
I'll give you
7.
25 different
23.
nuggets.
11 and 7 don't notice, but what'd you get, Rolo?
23.
Yeah, Krevlin, you definitely noticed.
Perception?
Yeah. You have a thing with faces anyway, so... because you're a charismatic person. So... 8. Okay, so you don't see it either. So, Lynthy, what'd you get? Sorry.
15.
15. So, Lynthy and Krevlin, you both notice, as this individual walks in, their eyes are, like, white glazed over, which is in diction of blind. So, they walk in and they say, "What is happening in here?" And the other one goes, "Oh, well, who are you?" And he kind of looks over at him and he goes, "Master Yin." And they're like, "Master Yin, huh? Well, Master Yin." And
Where were you 2 hours ago?
He's walking up to him and he's like, "Well, Master Yin, did you come to our party?" And Master Yin's like, kind of like wipes his face a little bit, like he spit on him. And he looks at him, he goes, "Put your weapons down and get out. The tavern is closed." And he goes, "Closed? But we only just started. You know what, boys? I changed my mind. We're going to kill this one. What are you, blind?" "All right, boys, shoot him." So one of the people turns around to shoot the crossbow at him, and he's just kind of sitting there with his hands down to his side. They go to attack. Okay. As they shoot it to him, okay. And
hopefully Master Yin doesn't roll that once. He's a master of nothing.
In this circumstance, it doesn't matter. So, the crossbow bolt is shot at him with like faster than you guys can blink. His hand is in front of him, and the bolt's caught right before his eye, and he kind of like drops it, and he looks over to the party dude, and he looks over to him and says, "My friend, even a blind man can see that you are already fucked." And then as he does that, he is going to make an attack. What he does first is he didn't drop the arrow. What he does first is he actually throws the arrow back at the person that shot it. Oh, shit.
Is that a good shit or a bad one?
Yeah. So he throws it at him, does 29 points of damage as the arrow hits the person's throat. He uses a sharpshooter. Hits the person's throat, and they just fall over dead. And then he looks at the other person, and as that happens, his eyes and his hands start to glow with this white energy. And he picks the person up, and they're like, "What the hell is happening?" And he turns to the other four downstairs. Well, 3 now. And no, it's 4. And he throws him at him, doing a sunstrike. And hang on. Oh, that's
He's a sun soul monk.
Nice.
Holy shit, that's a lot of 6s. And oh, sure, a 4 and a 6. It does 44 points of damage to all of them as they all just explode in a bitter blast of radiant energy. And he then, at this point, is going to use his force points to look up at you guys as this is happening. You just see this like all in one quick motion. Arrow to the neck, poof, grabs them, throws them, they explode, and in the blink of an eye, kind of like in Man of Steel with how fast he moves, he's like poof, back upstairs to the other guard, and he's going to do a flurry of blows against him.
Nice.
And yep, that's 17, 18, and 14, so those all 3 hit. Yep, 27 points of damage as he just does like the It Man, like, and the guy's just like, ooh, falls to the ground, and then he like stops, leans back up, kind of wipes off his outfit, and turns to you all and says, "Sorry I'm late. Something came up."
Yeah, my penis. I'm
Honestly,
fully erect in this situation.
You are right
I'm
on
kind of
time.
stressed.
And he looks over here and he's like, weird
I just went
flex.
from 6 to midnight.
So
Even a blind guy can see that.
he says, we are in a bit of a stressful moment. Once again, I apologize. Lady Prava has made it very clear that I am to get to you. However, there were some cases involving the Queen that had to be handled first. I do apologize. But I am Tao Yin, and you may call me Master Yin. Please, follow me. We're not safe here. And he like walks down the stairs. You guys are welcome to follow him if you want.
Can we get dressed real quick?
Hold on,
Or
can
we-
I-
Yeah, you can grab your shit. He's like,
Yeah, I want to get like geared up.
You
Yeah,
tell him that?
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
grab,
be like, hey, come
we
on,
gotta
we'll be
grab our stuff.
geared up, meet you downstairs.
Yes, please, Harry.
Yeah.
Can
Get
I
Yes,
out of
heal
Harry.
my
everybody?
uniform.
If you want to.
Okay, where's everybody at on health? Because I can heal people while we're getting everything
And
together.
Krevlin, what do you want to say?
Oh, I'm gonna get all of my things all together, and then the meat and cheeses as well. I'm gonna get those.
Sure. Can't let good meat and
Those
cheese
were-
go to waste.
Those were a gift, and I'm eating them.
Yeah.
So,
You're
So,
brave.
Rollo, you do
Eat them
know
if you want.
you do notice when you're putting on your armor and getting stuff, you're feeling more sluggish than normal, like actually lifting stuff, and you kind of look down to where your wound is, and it's starting to like necrosis is starting to set in, and you're in a lot of pain.
Can I cast my deal that will get rid of that, like
You-
5
you can
points,
try-
and see if that does
You
anything?
can try if you want. You did hear the person downstairs say that no amount of magic's gonna fix it, but it's up to
Uh-huh.
you if you want to try. I mean, instinctually, you would probably do whatever you can to try to cure something, but you do have
I'm
that
gonna try
information.
it. I mean, it's
All right.
5 hit points. Yeah, I'm
So-
gonna try it.
It does not cure it. However, you do feel like that it kind of helps subside the pain a little bit for now. But whatever it is resisting your magic.
Okay. And then, so I still have. Let me see where I'm at on what I can do with healing, because I got a pool of 25.
Sure. What is everybody else
That
doing while he's figuring that out?
Was any...
I'll grab my stuff,
Eating some
Kind
meats
of-
and cheeses.
Sure.
bandage my wounds, and come down there.
Like, oh, I'm famished.
So I have 14 health I can give out to somebody. I mean, who's really who? I can give it out to multiple people. but I have
Lenthi's
14
probably
I can-
in the best shape because she had a fake hit pool for the long. Well, not fake, but an extra hit.
I'm
well,
all that happened. I mean, I've got a headache because I hit my head on the banister when I tried to ram the guy. But I mean, I've got ram thorns, so I
I'm
would
at
think that if
about
I can
a
ram
third.
somebody, that I wouldn't get super.
You guys are all
rammed.
bloody, and Krevlin doesn't have a scratch on him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not
Yeah, I have
poisoned.
like
I'm
6
not.
left.
Do I think that the guy, like the bartender guy, is he definitely dead, or could I give him a healing potion and try to help him?
You make a medicine check. Nixie, what did you say? You want to do something?
I'm at about a third of my
Okay,
hit pool.
so-
14.
Denary, I'm
He's-
going to give you 14.
He's dead.
And then I'm going to
He has a bolt through his head.
cast on
Is he gold?
Alinthi and Nixie. I'm going to cast
Crossbow
Cure
bolt.
Wounds at level 1.
Does he have any gold? I said.
make a
Hello, him.
make a sleight of hand check.
So I got stabbed as a human, and I went down to 29 hit
Eight.
points, but then I turned into the hyena whenever Rollo
You
gave
don't
us the points.
Gotcha. You don't find anything in his pockets to put in your mini pockets.
Nice.
Mini pockets.
And I do
Uh,
require that every time you find something that you
Alinthi,
put in said
You get
pocket,
13.
you have to say, "I put it in my pocket."
13.
So,
And
Does he have to
then-
say what number of pocket? he
sure.
put it in?
Number the pockets too, 1 through 31.
And I have to number them, and if I don't say the right pocket number when I go to pull
The
something out,
world-
you're going to give me disadvantage.
Well, no, if you do
I
that,
have
then
too
the
many
world
pockets now, so
explodes.
Anything-
If you get the wrong pocket, everyone
every time
dies.
every time I say I
World
get a thing, you say
explodes.
what pocket was it in if I say the wrong number.
Yep, everyone dies.
You're all screwed.
Okay, so Nixie, I cast twice on you because the first time I only got 7. So I figured I needed to do another Cure Wound.
Thank you. That
So
helps a
11 on the
lot.
second one.
As you're doing this, you
So
guys
18.
see the flamboyant one
Oh, it feels a lot better.
Kind of
Thank
like-
you.
sit up, move the rubble out of the way, and he's like,
Ooh, can I
Mom-
go hit? Can I hit him?
Monroe will
I'm
hear
gonna go get
about this, and you're welcome to, but he's going to get his action first, and he's going to try to dimension door out.
In that case, I'm going to cast as a reaction.
Yeah, reaction is.
Counterspell.
I don't think you have counterspell, do you?
I absolutely have counterspell.
Do you? Okay, nice. I'm guessing it's level 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll have to roll for
That's-
it.
Okay.
So you add
That's
roll a
gonna-
roll a d20 and add your ability modifier.
+4.
Okay, so roll and let's see. I think Dimension Door is either 4th or 5th. I can't remember.
15.
Hang on, that might be enough. Hang on.
I think that meets, yeah. Because it's +5, whatever the level is. So, I mean, if it's a level 5 spell.
I'm checking right now. Yep, it works. So he goes to Monroe. Will hear about this, and he's like, "Shit!" And as that happens, you see Master Yin kind of look over at him and go, huh. And just like go back to, please hurry up and get your things. He's no threat. Do what you will with him. I could care less.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on this guy.
Go
Can
for
we
it.
knock him unconscious and take him with us?
Yeah, if you want to.
He needs to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Sure. Natural 4 plus 2. Is that good enough?
So he's paralyzed.
Oh shit! I was like,
Nice. Yeah. And I just yell out, like, just take him out. Like, yeah, he can't move. If he gets hit,
in that case,
it's
like,
an automatic crit.
If
Yeah.
in
That's
that case,
a natural
um,
20
can I
to hit
cast-
him unarmed.
You guys might want to back up.
roll a d4. Roll a d4. Double it, and then add your strength. Unless you get, yeah, you're a monk, so you get extra shit.
I'm a monk.
so-
It's a D6.
Yeah, roll a d6, double it, and add whatever you add.
Dang. But it was a 2.
Okay, so 4.
So 4 plus 2, 6 damage. It's not a lot.
It's
Okay.
crit, isn't it? It's crit. It's automatically crit though.
Yeah, she rolled a 2, so it went to 4. It's an unarmed strike. It's not going to do a ton of damage.
Yeah, it's an auto crit because he can't.
Yep.
He has
So
no
he's
defense.
just like, oh! He's still
Gonna
alive, but
flurry
he's
of blows. Because I don't want him dead. I'm trying to knock him out.
okay. Go ahead, Krevlin. You
Oh.
can. Well,
You don't want him dead.
Okay. So here's what your friend
We
said
need
we
his
should.
information, okay?
Your friend said
I
we
want
should
him
knock
dead.
him out. You can do whatever you want. Your friend said that you should knock
First
him
we
out.
kill
A
him,
friend
knock
said you should kill him. And Master Yin,
okay
who
with
I feel is very important, said do what you will with him. So it's up to you.
Well, he sent assassins after us for killing some of his friends. What is he gonna do if we kill this guy too?
Hey, we
That's
got
an
this
11
really
and an
cool
8.
blind guy.
Listen,
who
I just
killed
know
his entire
everything.
staff.
Don't look at
then.
me.
Here's what's
That's an
gonna
11
happen.
and an 8 for the
Oh.
flurry.
Oh, 11 and 8 will miss. Oh, actually, did you do advantage on both?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have advantage on all attacks.
Yeah, 11 and 8 misses, unfortunately. He has a 13 AC.
that's fine. It was worth a shot.
All right, everybody back up away from him. Everybody back up.
Can do that.
Oh.
Take
Uh,
a
so-
step back.
Sacrifice him to your.
As you're doing this,
Take a step back.
Master Yin's like,
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry.
times like these I wish I could see.
Yes, you do. Well, that's enough, buddy. So I'm going to open a gateway to a faraway realm, which is a region that's infested with unspeakable horrors. And so a 20-foot radius spear of darkness is going to appear and completely engulf him. No light passes, but like sound does pass because it's filled with strange whispers and slurping noises.
Baby oil.
Right, which can be heard. No light or
Prophecy
magical or
complete.
otherwise can illuminate the area. Creatures fully within are blinded. Any creature that starts in the area takes 2d6 cold damage, and if you end your turn there, you must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage from otherworldly tentacles.
So as this is
Which tentacles I'm going to say are my patron.
that's fine. So as
I
this
just
is,
kind of opened a gateway to my patron real quick.
That's fine. So as you do this, it's happening. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, in my world, the dimension of farts is a very real thing. It's just literally all it is just farts over and over and over forever. So you can send people there too. So as you're doing this, you just like you can hear him through your connection, just screaming internally, like internal agony.
the sound just works. Everybody.
Oh, I know, but at this point, he's no longer in this realm. The tentacles are already at him. So go ahead and
Right.
roll the cold damage first.
I'm imagining that scene from SpongeBob where they're falling from the Flying Dutchman ship and Squidward was just screaming the whole time.
Sort of.
That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah, sort of. Not PG-13 though.
8 cold damage.
Okay. And then the tentacle damage for acid. And whatever you roll for the acid, triple it.
6.
So 18, or did you roll a 2?
I rolled 2 1s.
Okay, so at this point, the tentacle comes
Which is
up.
good.
Yeah.
Because we want this to last.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to really enjoy
There you go.
this.
So the
Like,
tentacle
yeah.
wraps around him, and he's like, "Lucky for you, I'm not feeling quite as strong this morning." And he like lifts the guy up, and he's like, "Whoa!" And he's just like slowly seeping. Like you guys see this person like floating now above it, and all of his flesh is just starting to like melt away and seep down into his skin was inflated and it's deflating, and you just like see him to the point where he's just like. Oh, like no muscle, no meat, not like meat, but that's it, just like skin, and then no bones anymore. All the skin just to the ground.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Nice.
I'm beginning to think maybe some of my powers.
And
are a
Master
bit
Yin
fucked
is
up.
like, I'm going to guess that was unpleasant.
Yeah.
Can I go and pee on his
very-
dead
Yeah.
body? I
Unpleasant's
wanna
a good
pee on his-
description.
You
On his body.
are
real quick.
just as rambunctious as Lady Prava said.
Did any of the other assassins survive and maybe witness that, or is that just
No, the
nothing?
rest of them are. So the ones that got hit with him from the sunstrike, they're like
They
spaghetti.
disintegrated.
They're spaghetti. There's just like you couldn't piece them together if you wanted to. And then the
Oh.
The only one
guess
that
the
got
same for
away
him.
was the one in Alenthi's room that jumped out the window.
yeah, that's the only one that got away.
Thanks,
Maybe
Lindy.
a good warning.
Hey,
I-
she
I-
got
All of a
think-
sudden the door opens and they're, all right, you oh shit. No, I'm
And
just
she
kidding.
her butt is completely like
Yeah,
I took her
it's not
pants.
gonna be hard to find her. She's got a hole in her ass. So like
Yeah,
a second
that's-
one.
Yeah.
So,
we're looking for an assassin who's missing her butt. Is that something anybody you've seen?
I'll ask
Or she's
around.
wearing assless chaps. One of the two.
I'll ask around.
Essentially.
I'll ask around. So Master Yin says, I am afraid that more is needed from you. Things are in motion that cannot be undone.
Hey, real quick,
Your
Master
claims,
Yin,
your claims are
what
true.
the fuck?
Your claims are true. We'll get to that. Your claims are true.
We'll get to the fuck.
Yeah, your claims are true, and it does appear that the Nightbringer is very much a problem. So,
We know that.
well, and now so do we. But you can understand, a group of people show up one day and say, "Oh, demigod." Are we going to go, "Oh, let's stop what we're doing and investigate a demigod"? No, it's going to be investigated, young one.
I like to think I have an eye for demigods.
Sure.
Rolo, you didn't even know what was going on.
So like, he looks at him and he's like, "I like him." So, with that being said, please do follow me. We must leave. By the way, I have a gift for you. And he goes into his robes and he pulls out the ledger and the map and hands it to Krevlin.
What did Lady Prava? Wait a second, I'll take him. But like, didn't I just hand these over to Lady Prava, and now you're giving them back?
The archives have made copies. We are
Oh,
good.
well then, yeah, let's just go bring these back to Monroe, and then we're good.
Well, we will have to meet him at the
He's
location.
gonna do. Oh.
We will have to meet him at the location. I have a very keen sense of hearing. We'll have to go to the location. Yeah, so this type of monk has like a 35 perception. So they can hear, like that's how they fight off of sound. So he heard them talking about the first location on the map. He doesn't necessarily know the poison that was used, but he knows that it's not good. So if you guys don't have the antidote in 72 hours, you will die.
So we're healed, but we still have the poison in us.
You're still healed, but you still have
Yep.
poison. Yes.
Yes.
I'm just gonna get pissier and pissier by the hour then.
And
So
if you guys
you-
paid attention, he did say, well, I mean, you wouldn't, like, if Krevlin chooses to say this to you, Krevlin would know this, but he did say is 8,000 gold really worth the soul of a man, is what he said to the poisoner, and as he pulled the blade out of the poisoner's chest, and he leaned into the poisoner and said, absolutely.
Huh? I'm confused.
So he basically told him that it's a very, 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 very expensive poison, and that he killed the person that made it, and that he has the only antidote, basically. So Krevlin has that information, you guys do not. So as far as you know, you're kind of feeling like you might just be fucked, or if he's even
So-
telling the truth. So
Another question.
Mhm.
Whenever everyone else got stabbed, you explained the poison going into them, but you didn't explain that with me.
yeah, so the same stuff seeped into your skin, and you felt
Okay, cool.
you
I
have
was
the
just
same-
checking if I
you're
was
good.
also
You
poisoned.
everybody but Krevlin is poisoned. It's a DC 30 poison, so good luck
Good
passing.
gosh.
So 8,000 gold coins. So
God, you're
Guess
so
who's not-
happy.
Guess who's not poisoned?
Well, I guess I'll just take my little ledger and map and go on a
Next
little solo
episode,
adventure.
The Adventures
do
of
you still have
Krevlin.
that poison? Can you poison him and make it fair?
Krevlin's next group is going to be real
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
So,
kidding.
Guys,
kidding.
my backstory is my adventuring party all died.
I made sure I took all their gold.
and I'm on my way to get an antidote just in case I get poisoned. So,
I
so
think he might end up working with Monroe at this point.
you already know at this point that
Maybe.
the first location that you need to get to,
He's been very rude. I would never work with such a rude man.
the location you need to get to on the map is a day and
His
a half.
lack of manners.
A day and a half away, and you have 72 hours to get there, and it's already been like 2. So the clock's ticking.
Oh.
So are we going with him, or are we going on our own?
Master
Well,
Yin,
it'd be
Master
better to
Yin-
go with
him.
us.
Master Yin's
He's
accompanying
taking
you.
us.
Yeah, Master Yin's accompanying
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Let's
As you
go
walk
with him.
outside, there's
Right.
already horses waiting for you guys.
Can we ask him like if he knows anything about this poison that we have, and if there's
Can we
well,
ask him what he knows about everything? Does he know what the heck is going on?
Let's
Like, what
go.
Monroe is up to? Like, can he tell us
So-
on the way?
As I've
Yeah,
been, so he's basically relaying to you guys, as I've been told that, and as I heard, the antidote is at this location on your map. Now, there are many things that I am very good at. Reading, unfortunately, is not one of them, unless it's in Braille, and I don't think it is.
Real quick, Mr. Yin, can you hear the
Yes.
quality of this coat that I'm wearing? Just check it.
Let me check. What kind of a fucking
many-
question is that?
How many pockets do you hear?
Hmm. Well, I heard mention of 31.
See? See, this guy knows what's up.
Traveling enough with the
You're a
jacket. We
very
have bigger
s-
worries.
We're all on
You're a
time.
very strange person, Mr. Kremlin.
We've got a day and a half to ride ahead of us. You want me just to not talk about anything?
He's gonna
Yeah, but
tell
Mr.
us what
Chin-
he knows.
So as he
can we like? Is there like a carriage or something that can carry us, so we can at least rest during
So,
this period or something?
there's no carriage. You're definitely like sick, but you're not like to the point that you can't ride a horse. But you have a feeling of dread that seems to be getting ever closer, and it's just constantly in the back of your mind, and you know that something's seriously wrong. However, he realizes that a day and a half travel, you guys are going to have 8 hours to rest. So you're going to be, by the time you get there, you're going to be close to the cusp of 72 hours having a long rest between now and then, which I assume you're going to want. So you're heading that direction. He will answer the questions you want. We can do this one of two ways. It's past time, so we can go ahead and end here and ask the questions at the beginning of the next session. Or if everybody wants to stay up for the next 10 minutes and ask them now, that's fine. But either way, it might be better to
Let's
just
ask
ask them. It might be better to ask them on the next game, so everybody's on the same page right at the start.
I have all the questions written down that I feel like we want to ask.
Okay. Well,
Thank
hold
you.
on to those.
Thank you.
Hold on to those, and he will answer them to the best of his ability. He does not seem to be withholding any kind of information from you. You can ask him why he was late if you want.
That would be nice.
That might be
My
relevant.
question, if you recall, was what the fuck?
Yeah, I think he kind of got to that with the
We're gonna
let's
circle back.
and let's save your friends first, and then we'll worry about
Yeah,
all
let's-
the what the fucks. So.
Hey, please help
Did we
us
level
save
up?
our friends.
So I will go ahead and let you guys do it now. You will level up at the next long rest. I'll let you do the leveling now. Just don't long rest until you've actually long rested. So, but yeah, you guys have leveled up. So if you want to change your spells, anything like that, in that amount of time, that's fine. But
We can't
Counterspell
long
came in clutch.
yeah, I didn't think you'd have that. but
That
that's
really
awesome.
did.
Yeah.
Counterspell's always been one of the
Well-
more powerful spells, though.
Counterspell level 9 counterspell is the most powerful spell in the game. So.
Full person counterspell are my two favorite spells. They're just so
Um,
ridiculous.
Other than that, I'd say the most versatile spell in the game is probably Healing Word. So,
Yeah, that's a big one. Just
think-
because if you have
you
like a
think
party of
the-
several people down, you
Yeah.
can get them all back up at once.
yeah, it's like the
Do you
party
think
don't
the
stop.
spider lady ratted us out, or do you think it was just like the banker?
I don't know.
Might
Do you
be
think
the
the spider
lady.
lady ratted us out, or do you think it was just like the banker?
Oh, I think it was definitely
The spider lady.
Oh.
Because we didn't give the banker guy our names.
Yeah, we didn't have to show proof of ID. To
True,
cast
but
that
you
shit.
did cash a gold. You did cash a check for 1,000 gold. at this
But
location.
he didn't. But he didn't know that it was a Linty, Krevlin.
Correct.
Like,
Somebody
Nixie.
between now and then, whether you think it's the Nightbringer or not, somebody between now and what happened gave you guys up, and you can go back and watch the episode and try to figure out what it is.
And the only person who
Could've
knows
been-
our names would be the potion guy, maybe.
The banker, but like the banker could find out who we are by like where we're staying or whatever.
Well, you guys have
And
also
there
What would
been
his
walking around.
motivation be?
You've been walking around calling
There's the-
yourselves the Faithful Eight too, so or Faithful Five, Faithful Eight.
Then
So-
there's the king.
And I'm kind of a big deal now. I mean,
Yeah, you
that's
really
the thing.
are. They've already
not
working
as
on.
big as Krevlin in his suit.
They're already
And
working
now
on Rolo
we
statues.
have 31 pockets to worry about.
Yeah, I
31
mean,
pockets
I
of
got-
glory. More like
I kinda wanna
31
see this,
solutions for problems.
I kind of want to see this like demigod fight this like blind dude. That's what I'm kind of. I just want to sit back and watch.
I'm just letting you know that the blind dude's pretty awesome, but he's no match for a demigod. So
Oh well.
I don't think he's on his way to fight them. I don't. If your plan is to fight this demigod, I don't think that's probably going to happen for some time.
If you
so.
weren't like drowned in baby oil, you would see how well that would not go for anyone.
So demigods have, just so you know, Grant, demigods have a DC 30 on spell casting, so you probably don't want to go after a demigod.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can resist it. It's just almost impossible. So, but yeah, demigod is not really something that you guys are going to be worried about fighting at level 6 or whatever you are now. I think
But
you're
we
6.
can
Six
try and
now,
make
yeah,
friends.
six.
We
But
can fight.
You
Just-
can get them through the power of friendship,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but
Like,
you know,
I just
well,
want to make a lot. I'm going to make a lot of eye jokes about the bald guy or the blind guy. I
Oh,
mean, I'm going to
yeah,
ask him
people-
about his.
When we said that we were the Fateful Five, that was in the Temple of Harsgold.
Mm-hmm.
In the Temple of Harsgold, we said that we were the Fateful Five. I
And
told
that
the
dude
king.
went to go get him.
I told the king that just laid it all out for him without any hesitation. Just told him 100% everything. So somebody who's in the court of the king could have been the one. And I didn't say anything to the tailor. Nothing specific. Just bought something. And you guys didn't say anything
That
to
dude
the
who
potion.
went to go find, keeper or not, blah. What's his name? Master Yen,
Mhm.
right? He could have stopped somewhere. Maybe that's why it took so long for him to come to us because
So,
he.
I can
that
also
guy
tell
from
you
the
guys,
temple.
You threw a curveball at me with being overprotective, which was good. This was going to happen regardless. It didn't matter where or what city or what area because of what happened, because of something that you don't know. But that I definitely had to get my creative juices flowing for that one.
I knew
'cause
we should have gotten out of there. I knew
It wouldn't
last
have-
session that we needed to.
it wouldn't
get
have
out.
It wouldn't have mattered. You don't know why, but it wouldn't have mattered.
Mm.
So.
Because the DM's a cheater? Is that why?
uh
I'm
So
kidding.
you
I'm
just
just
want to
kidding.
see us suffer.
Loaded
I'm
dice.
just kidding.
Loaded dice. I literally am not showing my dice rolls. I could literally just say numbers, but I loaded my dice.
He just
Been
makes
teasing
the
me all
rules
day
right.
about this.
No,
Awesome.
dice tell stories, so I always let the dice tell the story. I will tell you, I rolled the Chris dice for the assassins, and they were all low. So Chris helped everybody out. So
Yeah, as he should.
yep. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get off here, guys, but we'll go ahead and end. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let's real fast let's iron out the next time here. I don't know what everybody's schedules are, but the next we can either play on the 9th or the 16th. They're both.
Both are fine by me.
Both are fine for me too.
Yeah,
Would everybody rather play sooner or wait till the 16th?
Let's do the 16th.
16th it is.
All right, 16th it is. So everybody, we will see you guys on the 16th. Thanks.